I'm alive. I mean, we are live.
All right, welcome back, folks. We'll make sure we get the right title here. But yeah, we are about to do the finals between Seems to Be Decent Players and Allies Enjoyers. And well, it's hard to tell if they enjoy the Allies or the Axis more. It's definitely clear that the other team does seem to be decent players. So we'll see how they do here. You guys want to give predictions on who you think's going to win, who you want to win?
Of course, the German seal of the people will secure the victory for the Reich.
All right, that's an answer.
And on that note, I would really like to see Hulk Smash and Ruby win, just from the games that I haven't seen all the games this tournament, but just from what I've seen from them, the synergy, their strategic diversity, and above all, I would feel incredibly vindicated that they wiped the floor with me and Ray a few months ago. So that's who I'm pulling for, and am anticipating is likely to come out on top.
All right, there you go, folks. I'm going to abstain so that I can come out on ahead no matter who wins. And obviously, as the tournament organizer, I have no favorites. I'll take a look at the pick ban here. Seems to be decent players. Immediately taking out Pacino. Day 101 going from Allies Enjoyers, then Torrente. And the pick ban phase much different here because there's 3 possible games. So looks like Seems to be decent players won the coin flip, and they picked the first map, Eindhoven. And then we'll have Campbell's Convoy for our games 3 and 4. And then if there is a game 5, it will be on Elst Outskirts. So bit of a mix-up here. Campbell's being picked second, and excited to maybe see Elst at least one more time. Guys, got any thoughts on these maps before we move on to the game here?
Happy to see not Campbell's to start, but not at all surprised that these 3 made it through. In my opinion, they are probably the most well-balanced series of maps in the 2v2 pool today. So I think each team, Axis or Allies, has a pretty even chance of coming out on top across each of these maps.
Absolutely. And glad to hear that. All right, we are paused at 5 in game 1 of the 2v2 Tango finals. I can't even talk. Unpause in 3, 2, 1. Unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Zany, what team is this in the south?
I don't know.
Okay, Havoc, do you know?
Okay. I do know. I do know. They seem to be decent players, these guys here. I mean, we have Ray in the red playing as the Wehrmacht, and his teammate Inka Una playing as the Dak Attack, and they are up against someone who enjoys allies, and it is Ruby playing as the Brits. And in the blue, which should have been green, is Hulk Smash.
Amazing, Zany. Thank you. All right. What are we seeing with the openers so far, Havoc?
No commitments yet outside of... Oh, no, I changed that. Sorry. So Ruby's committed to Australian Battle Group. Really happy to see the Aussie Lights coming out. I feel like this is a highly utilized unit, especially in high-level play. So happy to see that out. And immediately putting them to use, putting a Sangar wall on the fuel. The south side, we've got Inka Una already locking in his Battlefield Espionage battle group. So another strong choice. Unsurprising to see some of the strongest battle group choices coming out in an early game 1, as each team seeks to establish mental dominance and tempo as they carry into this potentially long series.
Yeah, I think this first game is so important for setting the tone. If you can smash your opponent in game 1, it's just invaluable to Hulk smash your opponent in game 1. It's very valuable in terms of how that feels going into the rest of the series. So look at this push here on the fuel. That teamwork coming into play already. But
Really
Ray's
well
here to help.
executed.
Just what we expect to see in the finals. The best of the best.
They've taken a lot of damage, and the machine gun is not there.
Oh. Both team in the ruins.
Pivoting the machine gun now, but very late. Pete's third PG squad coming in is probably going to allow them to come out on top in this engagement, but
Scout. Panzer Pioneers flanking.
yeah, it's still up in the air, this engagement right now. The scouts come in to help, but probably swing a little bit more.
Rifles are low HP, dropping models fast. Heavy machine guns could set up on the retreat. No, right in front.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, this rifle... Does it have a... It looks like it wants to go left out of the ruins. No, it's going to run through the arc.
Yeah.
Oh, target it, target it.
Focus it. Yeah.
Shoot.
Oh, good kill.
Oh, got him.
Huge pickup there. Just massive.
Gee.
Oh, Debacle, thank you for the 1 bit. Is that... What is that, like...
GTS.
Half a cent or something? Well, thank you. I appreciate it. It's going right into the tourney pool for next tournament, so I'm sure the players appreciate that. Every little bit counts. Vickers out now. Getting these grins crawl around a bit.
Grenadiers have been mustered for battle.
And
Axis having
we
a
got
really
the
favorable
funk.
start. Yeah.
Installing an infantry officer.
Yeah, it was good that they picked off that rifle, but the map control right now is not looking the best for Axis.
They're suffering a little bit on the munition side, but overall they're doing quite fine, and fuel income is the most important thing, especially in the early game, as Axis.
An MG-42 has
That
been
is
recruited.
true.
Do not let it fall into enemy hands.
Shout out to Laz6969 with the Prime sub, with Bezos Bucks for the pool. And here's Inca. This is the exact same build. I'm curious to see how they're going to handle it. They should know by now that this is what was coming if they, kept an eye on the stream or, was paying attention to their other games.
Mm-hmm.
This is exactly what they did yesterday.
Upgrade complete.
Those flares are dangerous. Officer quarters are in. Artillery lands. No?
Yes.
Ah, there we go. Could also have been a fake barrage from the Dingo, if they were feeling cheeky.
Yeah, I haven't seen much of those recently, I feel like.
The times I've used fake barrage, I mean... Oh, what?
Has been killed.
Good pickup on the Grenadier from the rifleman on the left munitions point.
Sweet.
Kind of equalizing the rifle kill there. A grin a little bit less important, but still it's a squad for a squad, same price, so it's got to feel good.
They said another grin down. Did they really? Yeah. Okay. I think they wanted to get the Funkwagen to get some ambush going.
It's great
Yeah.
pressure from the Allies. And we see the Weasel comboed with the Pack Howitzer coming in for the Allies.
Oh!
This is a really solid choice. Pack Howitzer able to deliver quick response to especially the blobbing kind of behavior that we've seen from Inca's PGs. The Pack Howitzer is able to deliver rounds on positions faster than a mortar and has a bigger area of effect. And so he may be able to deter some of this strong cloak blob behavior that we're seeing from the DAC infantry.
Yeah, this is a great map for it. Can be a nice early source of healing as well.
Big hits on the machine gun from the pack. Okay. I can merge. He can merge. Should merge.
Just dancing around. There we go.
Good.
Yeah, we've been kind of quiet about it, but this is good positioning coming in from the Axis as they seize control of both fuels.
Yeah.
Dingo in the middle. Oh, that's in danger from the 8-Rad coming up.
Yeah, Dingo is toast.
Man, Inca's been so consistent about getting this A-Rad out right on time. Every game it hits before 7 minutes, and
Scharfschütze, stand
they are ready
Put
for it with the
grenade on the
6-pounder, but-
kangaroos too.
We have lost control of a victory point.
Oh.
Yeah, it's clearly a very rehearsed build from Inca, and he's really got the timings down on it.
Sector lost.
that scout squad's going to be in a lot of danger from these double PGs and the 8 rad.
Yeah, and Funkwagen about to reach with one. Get that Muni income.
Nice,
Yes.
yeah. I wonder if I feel like that's intentional. Like he brought this over knowing he was going to soak Vid as they kill that scout squad. It's a really nice pickup.
Yeah. Gonna be beneficial late game with those firestorms or disruption tactics if they want to be fancy. But yeah,
Hacking
sniper on the
production
field.
for Ray.
Yeah.
And then we've got a truck on the field for Ruby. This is a supply truck. Looks like he's going to drive it into this near +5 fuel. And these trucks are 125 manpower. They're actually quite effective compared to a cache because the returns on them are instant. And we'll see exactly how much fuel that he's going to get from this, but this is going to help him scale into that late game that he's looking for a little bit more quickly. At the same time, we also have a resource cache going up on the +10, and this is one of those reinforced ones that is going to give more armor and additional health to the cache, make it easier to defend that position against this Axis composition.
Could be
Bishop.
the only reason why he dare build
Bishop.
a cache. Yeah,
Huge
what-
misclick from Ruby. Drove the bishop
No!
into the
Oh!
middle of the map, and it got snared. Man, a little bit of nerves, or again, he's also playing from China, so this is very late at night for him. So it could just be that. But either way, a heartbreaking loss there.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident he probably had a platoon command post waypoint that he had idly set, maybe for his AT gun, and didn't expect it to come into play when the bishop hit the field. That's a pretty devastating loss for the Allies at this point.
Yeah, it's risky teching bishop this early. You give up a lot of field presence and pressure, and if you're not stacking like we talked about, you need to get to the second bishop so quickly. So if you lose that first one, it's gonna be a while.
Second bishop in here in production. Unfortunately, I missed the fuel income from the call-in truck, but I would have to imagine it's in the range of either 15 to 20.
Yeah, it's a close point, so it can't be. I know for further, like one removed from your base is like 25, I think, from a +5. So yeah, probably 15 or 20. I'm not exactly sure how that works still.
Enough fuel for him to pump out the new bishop.
Yeah.
And actually taking
We've also got
Stewards, this is
Stewart.
interesting.
Yeah. No, I think that's probably a good choice considering they've now seen the second 8 rad. So knowing that your opponent's investing that much in, I think the Stewart is a safe choice. And again, with the Stewart, the only real cost you're paying for it, as long as you don't lose it, is the tech cost, because you can always refit it later if it doesn't seem suitable to your composition anymore.
Yes.
Allies trying to equalize map control here, but looks like not quite going to be able to do it, I think. They have got this crucial +10 that we talked about, sort of the always contested point, at least for now, but I just get the sense from the comps that they're not going to be able to quite hold on to this position they have.
Oh. Hulk locking in.
Just unlocked the anti-infantry loiter, and that is available. They could use that to grab some territory and jockey for position on some of these, especially this Axis position on the left. Like, there's no anti-tank, there isn't really any vehicles over there supporting right now. They could really overwhelm this position if they call that in.
Yeah, Pack-How, I was wrong. I thought it looked like Axis could take a win here, but the Pack-Hows are making a big difference in how these infantry engagements go. I mean, Grens really need to stand still and screen the sniper, and they just can't do it with the Pack-Hows are firing at them.
Already red one. Doing good.
These cloak PGs coming in on the flank. Oh, it's going to be dangerous for this double AT gun. Is he going to respond with the 8 rats? He is. He's closing in.
Here
Nice
we
push
go.
from Inca.
One AT gun down. 8 rats not following in. Here comes the anti-infantry loiter. And
Wood is going to
Vickers
save
down.
him here.
Okay, that should give the Allies some breathing room to get back in there.
Having that loader was very clutch. The 8 rounds, though, thankfully, were also deterred by the side of the Stuart. So I think they would have been okay anyway, but there was a risk of losing that AT gun potentially.
Oh, wait, what? I don't see this. Oh, there he is. The sniper is still alive. 9 kills, by the way.
Captain's going to go
that
down.
captain,
Part of every good build,
yeah.
losing the captain. Havoc, I'm curious, what's your take on replacing the captain? It's pretty cheap. I've often
I always do it.
started doing it. Yeah, I think it's worth it.
Yeah, 100%. The movement speed, he also gives additional veterancy gain to riflemen that are nearby. I don't exactly know what it is. There's no place for that math or that data that I've seen, but that's in the description. But yeah, between the speed buff and then the Vet 1 abilities, it's a super valuable unit to have.
Yeah, and it's just so cheap, too. Another unit on the field for capping. I tested it once, and fuck, I didn't write it down. It's either 15% or 25%. I can't remember now. It's kind of a pain in the ass to test, but... Because the captain soaks some vet too, so you have to do that math, and it's not easy. Maybe we'll ask Mirage Flaw at some point if he's around in the Discord or comes into the chat, because we want to know.
All
We want the
rifles are gonna get.
not the numbers, devs.
Never mind. Another ambush. No. Oh, dive. Are they gonna do a dive now? Just had Hulk smash. Say the word dive. Greyhound on the deep
yeah.
flank.
This
And here we
AT-gun's
go.
Very exposed.
Yeah, no snares in the area. They're collapsing
Weasel.
on it.
Takes a hit. Oh, survives. Or heavy machine gun. There we go. Weasel down. But the pack. What is this? Plane? What? Oh, it's the Stugaloider coming in now.
This is clutch. Might be able to save the pack here. Brumber's on the field just in time.
Yeah. Here's the Broom Boom. Destroys the pack. Oh, and the Stugaloider takes out a squad. Oh, no.
That is brutal. Looked like a great dive, but the combination of the Brumbar timing and the loiter turns it right around on him.
But we got a little push in the middle. A rifleman getting turned into Swiss cheese.
Uh-oh. AT-gun out of position, looks like.
Big time. Well, good hit from the Bishop.
Oh, and the Broom Bear finds the cache. There is an AT gun, but will the Broom Bear just dive?
We do have a Vet 1 Steward here. That could be a problem for this Brumbar. Should he decide to stay?
Yeah, he's
Broom Bear
gonna-
just doesn't care.
How much take care of these
now he cares.
caches? Would this have died if it was a regular cache?
240
240.
HP.
Yeah.
They do also have additional armor, so I'm not 100% sure if it would have died or not. I think a typical cache has 480.
Oh, okay.
If I'm not mistaken. Maybe 360, but I think it's 480.
Good map control retained here by the Axis. They have both of these wing muni, but otherwise it's pretty even. We can see though how much of a difference that makes. Plus 25 versus plus 45, and given that we've got 2 loiters picked, one on either side, it's going to be very impactful having that extra muni income. Not to mention that we've got the. Is it just 1 funk wagon still? Yeah, a little bit extra muni there.
Yeah, it's almost vet 2, so it's about to give 10 munis per minute.
Feels good, man. Oh, Bishop finding
Oh, you.
the truck. I maybe didn't realize there was another flare up.
Yeah. Hulk, he asked Ruby to get some flares in the sky, and Ruby was like, okay. So they are communicating here.
The enemy have us over a barrel.
VP control very good. This is another crucial thing, especially in these long series. Being able to get faction pick in Game 5. Can't make or break. And 426 is a pretty big number.
One rifle squad is about to be rudely awakened by the marching army of the DAC. The entire DAC army is moving over to this VP.
Look at this, though.
On the
Great
side.
positioning from Hulk. He's predicting the 8-Reds coming to kill this rifle. He's got both AT guns here.
Mm-hmm.
And a snare.
Is there follow-up?
Yeah.
Rain's here as well.
Yeah, but here comes the Pigrens with their snares.
Yeah, don't think he can make this work, but I really like the idea.
Oh, ambush, ambush. No. Triple snare on Greyhound, maybe? Funkwagen exposed. It's too funky. Gets out of there. Greyhound down.
Oh,
We
no.
got planes in the sky. Oh, the 8-Red comes around the 80 guns. No, Hulk smash from great positioning to losing everything on the ground. Oh, there's another 80 gun down. The rifleman is trying to get out of there, but it looks fine. Relatively fine now. Oh, no.
Still, that's going to be... He did escape with, looks like the other AT gun. So it's one AT gun stolen so far. Stewart's coming to help. Man, really spicy fight there.
Yeah, I'm really happy to see this response for both of them. Don't give up on those AT guns. You still have the loiter support in the air,
Yeah.
and you know that the 8-Rad is snared too. The Stewart's looking for it.
Head gun and crew lost.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
The AT gun. Just gonna
Yeah.
get that back.
Good pickup there, though. Kind of equalizing what happened here, I would say. Meanwhile, though, because the Stewart's left, we've got Ray pushing up in mid and on the left.
And that would be the first... No, that's a nibble firing.
Yeah. Really important tool. I think great choice against the pack howitzer, which has caused so much trouble for the Axis so far.
Ironically, the pack howitzer is sitting on 0 kills right now.
Yeah, it's bugged. The kill count is bugged. I checked it.
Oh, really?
See, yeah.
You know, in some ways, it can actually be better with these weapons teams to just soften targets up so rifles can pick up kills. You get that quicker vet 3 on the rifle.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Up to still just 2 8-Reds, actually.
Boom Boom makes another pass at the cache and destroys it.
Oh, nice. Sneaking in there. I guess it was never repaired, huh?
Yeah. Oh, Boom Boom escapes.
Worried about Inca's tech path right now. He just built an MG34. He's got enough in the bank for a tier 4 tech, but I don't know if we're gonna see that from him. Maybe he's waiting until he has more than enough to get to Tiger. It's hard to say at this point.
Yeah, flares in
armored
the
reserves
skies
now.
right now.
So, yeah. Does he
Oh.
have it? Can you check? Did we get any upgrades this time for the 8-Reds?
Nope, just oh, sorry. Yes, he's got the survival package, so the smoke, and of course he's got VSL for his PGs.
Enemy forces have captured a
Oh,
Glad to see
we are
the
about
smoke.
to see a machine gun go down to the right. Both 8-Rats.
Yeah, there's nothing here to protect it, so that's almost certainly going to go down.
But while Inca-Una is busy on the right, the Allies are making a push through the middle.
All batteries gone. Commence barrage.
Yeah, Ray recognizing it quickly. He's already backing his pack off. So things are going to get interesting here. We'll see if these 8-Rads want to go deep or if they're going to be content to back off here.
Oh, Firestorm on the middle, burning the troops. And here comes the 8-Rats.
And they're going to do even more damage to these units that are tagged by the fire, so infantry has to be really careful.
Utility truck
Yes,
has
sir.
arrived.
Big retreat here. Most of the rifles out the field.
Double grenade on Vickers. It's dead. And there's Wehrmacht Loiter coming in.
Man,
It's all
this is like
falling apart for the Allies.
the last pocket of resistance getting loitered here.
Good pickup on the 8 red though. Retaliatory shot from the double AT gun package.
A witch bang has entered the field. Ooh, they better wish for a miracle.
I love this.
Yeah,
Bishop
all
is
allies
back to
troops
Ruby.
pushed back into base. Nearly base locked.
Yeah, everything's in the base sector. It's pretty brutal. Really great play here from Inca, sweeping all the way around and sort of being aware of what was going on in mid. Ray kind of absorbing the blow. Another 8 red does go down.
And it makes wish bang on the Peagrens.
Ooh, rifles want to chase. They don't want to run into their own rockets, though. They could pick this up on retreat. He only has 1 bar on this, though.
Yeah, he gets it.
Nice.
Who needs a bar when you have an MG at 34?
Yeah, that's so much
Pick it up,
better.
Hulk. Oh,
I think he's gonna grab it with that Vet 1 squad.
I like
Just a
this
great
choice.
choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it to Vet 3 even faster.
Let's go.
You know, it's worth noting, and I think it's part of why, despite better map control, the Axis haven't totally dominated this game. There are 4 packs on the field. How many vehicles were there to fight until this grant came out?
We had a Greyhound and a Stuart, so there were
Yeah.
2.
So pretty heavy index into the AT guns for what ended up being really late vehicles, or tanks from the Allies. I think because they invested so heavily into indirect. Still, hasn't let them hold the VPs very much.
Yeah. Love seeing this Stuart being refit into a Bishop to get that nice pair going. And I think Allies are going to have the advantage now in terms of indirect between the Whiz-Bang double Bishop and the Pack Howitzer.
Yeah, a lot of weapons teams
Yep.
being sent home as we speak. Triple AT gun for Ruby. I wonder if that's where the Nevils are firing. No, they're firing on the Bishops, looks like.
We're also an AT gun sneaking away. Wish bang, ready to fire now. Oh,
We missed the sniper going down at some point for Ray. Don't know how that happened, but it's worth noting that he only has Grens now. There's no Stas, there's no sniper, so the Brumber kind of his only real answer to the Allied infantry as it continues to get more vetted.
Have some Stas in production for Ray.
they're softening off the left. Flares going down.
Yeah, why are there
And
3
Ray
flares?
backs out. It's the raiding flares. They also give a combat bonus, like 15% accuracy.
Oh, the rating flares have that many? I didn't realize it was 3 in the air. Too busy killing stuff when I popped up to notice the graphical effect.
Well, triple AT guns exposed on that left VP, but
They all
Nebel,
bounced off the front armor though.
yeah, Nebel lining up shots now. And here we go, screaming mini.
Ruby very heads up here, backing off way before the Nevils even began to fire. But it does give space for these Grens. Oh no! Super unlucky spread.
Fire! No! Oh man! Aim for the stars and you shall hit the moon.
Unfortunate.
Oh man.
Good return
Wait,
fire from the Bishops.
Or Wishbang coming in. They see the AT guns down here. No. Backs off for
Yeah.
now.
That goes down. Granted a bit of danger here, though. Oh, the Bishop!
Oh no.
Too close, yeah.
It's the
You
second
should have
time.
now
had that
the
Whiz-Bang in
Grens.
position. That was a missed opportunity to clean up all those AT guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Gren picking up the Bren. No. Wishbang is almost vet 1. Oh, what the heck is going on over here?
Yeah, big flank on the right. Wants to take this VP. It's going to force a shift here from Inca. Who needs to...
He's
Wow, he's
sending
gonna,
over the funk button.
thought about keeping that MG there, but there was no way. And that'll relieve a little bit of VP pressure, but still 2 VPs over to the Axis. They will continue to drain.
Ammunition point is
Meanwhile, we've got the Tiger
under enemy control.
completely uncontested.
There's one AT gun.
Yeah.
One AT gun, yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, rifles clump up as they retreat around the corner. This could be really bad.
Is being neutralized by the enemy. Enemy forces have claimed our sector.
Don't worry, sir. We're building another AT gun. Yeah, they're dead.
Don't know how much the Allies are
Pack
enjoying
howitzer.
themselves right now.
Yeah, they're not very enjoying this. And there it goes. Pack howitzer XP reset.
This, by the way, is typical red Nebel spread. It's always perfect on my retreat path, on my weapons teams, killing my Tommies and my AT guns.
Hmm.
Spots
Spots the AT guns. Yes, raiding flares. Whiz bang.
Another rifle went down in the east, meanwhile.
Yeah.
Smash it down to 4.
Decruiser Vickers on the Axis, but quickly taken back.
Proximity alarm near our victory point. Acknowledged. Enemy forces on 75 points. Enemy forces have captured
Almost
the
wipes the
Oh.
squad.
Oh, man.
Oh, they-
Oh.
Bounce, 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 bounce. Tiger bouncing.
all batteries gone.
Wow.
It's not
Wow.
stopping this thing.
Oh, and then the flame strike, man.
Oh, pour some salt in the wounds, would ya?
This was a very
All of
clean
the
Axis
airstrike,
late game.
wow. Yep.
All the world's AT guns can't damage this Tiger. It still keeps going. One penetrated shot only.
This is what happens when you get boxed into a corner. And you kind of have to be able to spread the AT guns to the point where you can get side armor hits on the Tiger. If it's all front shots, unless you get lucky.
Whiz bang. With a big shot wipes a grin, but
It's shooting to the left and the right of the Tiger over and over.
that's the GG. Ruby calls it in team chat. No, Hulkman says all good. Or, no, there's the GG.
Yeah. Man, very well played from seems to be decent players. Great transition to the late game there. Making it look easy in the end against a very strong team in Allies Enjoyers.
Yeah. I have to call out, like, we saw two of probably the stronger battle group choices between Dak and Wehrmacht, and personally, I would consider Spec Ops to be, like, third, maybe fourth among the USF battle group choices. And unlike the previous games that we saw from Hulk and Ruby, they actually had their faction swaps inverted. Hulk and Ruby in the previous series played Hulk as UKF and Ruby as US. And I just think that that is much more suitable to their styles. Hulk boasting like much better team weapon play, positioning, and Ruby being able to capitalize a lot better on some of the aggressive opportunities and response. And I felt like they were a little bit mismatched, a little bit uncomfortable in what they were doing. They made some great strategic choices, but ultimately got outscaled. Had some unfortunate turnouts for them in the early game. And Ruby Ray and Inca just played really solid all around their battle group choices. No major losses in the early game. Had some good fuel control. And so, yeah, they managed to scale up a lot better in the long term over the Allies Enjoyers.
Beautiful analysis, Havoc. Couldn't have said it better myself. And with that, let's get right into game 2 here. And I think, yeah, the point about the weaker battle group's interesting. You know, it's the longer series. You know, winning 2 does not end it. So maybe Hulk and Ruby kind of feeling stuff out, saving their strong battle groups, and especially if you expect the other team to want that game 1 win, and you take your weak battle groups against their strong battle groups, you can end up with a better matchup later on. So we are unpausing in 3, 2, 1. Unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and already we're seeing some different stuff here. How about this Axis choice to go double Wehrmacht?
I like this a lot on this map, especially. Some of the DAC battle groups are much better on Elst and on Campbell's. And so getting access to things like potentially, if we see like a breakthrough mech combo, that could be really, really strong in this map. You have some really fantastic late game armor options to help deal with that kind of slugfest. And you don't have to worry nearly as much about maneuverability because there are so many congested areas and bottlenecks within this map. So it can be really powerful. Oh, as I say that, I see Ruby's locked in breakthrough. Yeah. So I think that maybe the route that we go, but Hulk is probably going to waver between Luftwaffe and mech, depending on how the early game shakes up.
Yeah, I think a 3 CP is the nice sort of, obviously the sweet spot for making that choice. You know, either you lock in the 8-rad or you wait and then look for stuff from... But yeah, someone asking about the code tournaments. It's always Axis Allies swap. In the 3rd round, VP lead determines that. But because this is a best of 5, they'll swap for the first 3 or 4 games. Right? If someone wins 3 in a row, it's over. Otherwise, you'll go all the way to the 4th game, going back and forth, and then VP leader over the course of the 4 games will get to the pick in the 5th game if we get there.
Anyway, Tango's right up in the Gren's faces, looking to do some dental work.
Yeah, so far so good actually for these Grens. Pretty good pen, and gonna retreat without any losses, but easily repaired. So really not much of a victory there.
Ruby goes in chat. He says double servers, maybe armor. He's trying to predict Inca's choice, but he has gone Australian defense battle group.
Yeah, probably
likely
thinking... Oh, go ahead, Havoc.
I was going to say, likely the rationale here is going to be leaning into the left side options, getting access to those trucks in the early game. If you get a train of those trucks going, you can get into your late game vehicles really quickly. Over repair access is going to be a crutch of this battle group choice as well. And then they always have great late game options between the archer and the creeping barrage, depending on what they're seeing, whether it's strong prepared positions or a lot of armored from the Axis choices.
Yeah. Chat pointing out the... I always call this the wrong thing and people get confused. This is the fighting nest from Hulk Smash on the right side, going to help him control this fuel, which is really a point of contention. I think it's often easy for rifles to kind of dominate the castle early without some really godlike MG positioning, so that's going to make things much easier for Hulk to hold the crucial +10 fuel there.
Yeah, and after the war, the fighting nest will be renamed into the cozy nest or the love nest.
Is that what that is? Is that some deep lore on Ko2 fan favorite Love Nest? Is he post-war fighting
Love
nest?
No, Love Nest, he's got his name from a Co-1 voice line where one of the German soldiers says, "Let's get out of this Love Nest," or something like that.
Oh, wow, I never thought of that.
So that is the lore behind his name.
Yeah, that's some deep lore right there.
Oh, this is really bad. Huge mistake here, potentially, from Hulk Smash. Ray with a very clever play. This is going to suck a lot if this rifle gets into this fighting position. Excuse me, fighting nest.
Forgot to lock the doors.
Oh, my
There he goes for it.
Wow, that was so perceptive.
Yoink. And are they capping? No, they're not capping.
Okay, one saving grace. Stummel should be out very soon. So there is an answer to the fighting nest, but in the meantime, they're going to have to give up their fuel.
Yep.
Well,
Rifle's just swarming. He's not capping the fuel, though. I mean, it doesn't matter. Leave the scout at least.
I guess he goes for the cutoff, so it's...
It's still connected though. Okay, he's sending the scout
Yeah,
back
it's gonna
down.
be connected with the plus.
Oh
10.
yeah, I see now. I see now.
I will be fine. Love that. Me no care. That's the Hulk Smash version of me no care.
Hmm.
Stumble, good choice. Officer quarters here is already teched. Love to see this.
Yeah, so Vet
GG in
won.
construction.
Finally, we get our officer quarters at the right time with this tier 3 build.
Oh, we got their hammer on the field. Yes. To counter these light vehicles from the Wehrmacht players.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Uh-oh.
Scout car's pretty fast, though. If he can get on the
He needs to hit the
road.
road.
Oh, he gets it. He's on the road. Can he... MG setting
He
up.
needs to suppress it.
Wow, really close. And crucial save here. That's Ruby's mobile AT, so don't want to lose that. He does have a flak out as well.
Noticed how the Humber didn't take the road over the barbed wire, fearing there were a mine.
Love
Yeah,
it.
that next level there.
Psychic games.
So Hulk Smash converted his Grens, huh?
Yes, he did. Yeah. I don't love this. So, I feel like the optimal path, I don't know if he got this from me or this was his own brainchild, but I prefer going 2 Grens and converting one of them. Then you keep one for the merge slave. Typically what I do when I'm deciding is I look at the health pool of both, and I also look at the veterancy. If one of them's about to hit vet 1, then I'll keep it. Otherwise, I'm usually converting the one with the lower health pool and getting a quick 2 PG out. With this vet 1, man, they are unstoppable.
Yeah, I do feel like you can't give up snares. It's just too important. We haven't seen a ton of light vehicle swarms in the later stages of the tournament, but we do see plenty of light vehicles. Humber's on the field now, and it is just such a missed opportunity when you've got no snares and you can't pick up that kill. Plus, it means your opponent can play so differently, so much more aggressive with their light vehicles if they know that they just need to avoid the pack. So, we'll see if he can make it work, though. It's certainly accelerating the rest of his build.
This is great team play from these light vehicles to help the Black 30 recover.
Yeah, we saw the 2-1 head east, and now the Stummel has gone west. Love to see that, as you say. It's just so satisfying to see these teams really pay attention to the whole map and not just play 2 1v1s.
Yeah. I'd love to see some additional fortification from Hulk on the castle side. There's lots of great bottlenecks that you can drop tank traps, wire, just make it really difficult to maneuver in that area and start to lock it down. But his PGs are going to have no trouble defending this against some Vet Zero rifles.
Yeah, absolutely. Care Plater, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Love those Bezos bucks. But yeah, he's got double pie out too, so real opportunity here to do as you say. I think defenses are something that always takes co-players many years to make them part of the meta, and we haven't quite got there yet in Co 3.
Bundle on the retreat path, gets the damage in.
Still not seeing very much use of the Vet 1 ability on the PGs. I feel like this is a massively missed opportunity.
I was just about to say, grenade on retreat. That's a grenadier. Oh, they better zigzag fast. Oh, they're gone. Right?
Yeah,
Right?
probably.
Not the Vet 1.
Oh,
Oh,
Wow.
count your lucky
that
charms.
Vet
He is
1, baby. Holy smokes.
That's such a win. He's up against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rifles. He can't afford to lose a PG.
No.
That makes up for all the bad nibble spread that went their way last game.
Totally. Third PG in production. I'm confident that if used properly, these will stand up just fine to 6 rifles, as long as he's able to keep that stumble in support.
Yeah.
Holy, you weren't kidding. 6 rifles from Ray. Okay. Swarming.
Yeah, I mean, I'm leaning towards advanced infantry as the choice here for Ray. It's unlikely that he's going to pivot into armor at this point, and airborne, it's a little bit late for, but he could also select. I have done heavy rifle builds into just the rocket strafe and AT gun drop. That could be a pretty good build, and because of all the bottlenecks on this map, it allows rifles to move around quite a bit and find those opportunities.
Yeah, 2-pounder backed off at a really unfortunate time. Good pressure here from Ruby on the left, but
Grenade. Decent damage. Yeah. 2-2-1 coming in. Yeah. Yeah, if Ray goes advanced infantry, he has already unlocked advanced logistics, so he's good to go, Rangers.
There we go. Or finally using the Vet 1 ability, Hulk Smash.
Yes, sir.
This is the optimal use of PGs. Just park them in a nice green cover position. Oh, he might be able to pick up this rifle if he focuses it. Yeah.
Oh, and a weapon drop. Ah, but Ray picks it up. Good for him.
MG42 might go over on the other side. It's going to be really close, though. Pretty risky pickup as breakthrough is popped. Man, these needs officer quarters. These Jaegers don't do anything without it. And MG42 goes over. That feels pretty huge, but it's double flak, so it's a nice pickup, but not world-ending for Ruby since he's already got a counter to it on the field.
Oh no, Ray's not getting in this fighting nest. No. Oh,
he's so dead.
Oh no, he's dead! Right?
That was such a mistake.
Another rifle down.
A capture point is being lost.
Toast.
But a grenade under it. Door?
I would not get inside this. You know he has grenades.
Wasn't he did bait the grenade though, to be fair.
Nonetheless.
MG
Yeah, that
could
was
set
good.
up here.
Good bait. There we go.
Oh,
That one pop again.
Yeah.
He's got to be careful with this rifle. See, people underestimate. Okay, he does retreat. Okay. Yeah. The longer you stay around these PGs, as that Vet 1 goes off, the more dangerous they become. And so trying to push past PGs is just not something you want to be doing when they have that Vet 1 popped.
We have lost a flak gun.
Yeah, because the ability scales every 3 seconds.
And the proper officers shall improve performance.
Man, Ruby pushed really aggressively, actually decapped the fuel, but ended up losing a flak for it. So both sides having to defend their fuel, but I think seems to be decent players, maybe coming out a little ahead. Although that's, in the last couple of minutes, obviously losing multiple rifles has put Hulk in a very good position here, I think.
Commandant, you have command
Hulk
points
is
available.
replacing the lost rifles. He'll soon be back up to 6. He has 5 now.
Upgrade complete.
Do we have infantry or ISC upgrades for him?
Yes, he has advanced logistics.
Yep. We are seeing 4
And
PGs
survival
though.
training.
Hulk. He's not going to have any trouble managing these rifle swaths. The PGs are going to scale so much better. And I like this question from Hulk Smash. This actually, to me, this is an indication of his mental state being very comfortable in his current position, knowing that he has 4 PGs. He's going to be able to take any kind of infantry onslaught that Ray's going to field.
Yeah.
Here we go. I have options. T4 or Nebel.
Brumberg.
I would like to, yeah, I feel like Brumbar at this point would be the tip of the spear that they need to start to apply some more pressure, especially to the left side fuel. There's very, very little in terms of anti-tank. What I can see, am I right here? Yeah, we've only got double 2-pounder for Inca Una.
We are seeing a spearhead here. We got infantry assault on the field route for Ray.
Yeah, Brumber was the right call. It's going to help deal with that. I wonder how I feel like the PGs will do decently too if they can be in cover, although it's hard to do with the rifles and the infantry assault, but we'll see how it goes. Back a little
Like
bit
I said,
forward.
as long as you've got them in a green cover position, you pop the Vet 1, there's like nothing can threaten you. It's too dangerous to try to push into them. And they're going to get lots of damage and veterancy off on these infantry pushes. Looks like they're going to run right up the middle there.
Yeah, infantry assault I think clicked on the cutoff maybe, but there's an MG there.
Yeah, it's almost like he knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess he can't. He saw them touch the middle VP, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, rifles want to support, but Stummel plus PGs are in a very comfortable spot, as you say, in the Castle Havoc.
But now the rifles are breaking through. They are in the castle.
Oh, Bishop's coming, dropping on that machine gun.
Enemy control.
Yeah, machine gun gets out of there.
Oh, that's a big hit from the Bishop on the PGs. Wow.
Yeah, the
That
Bishop's
was so much
supporting
more
that.
punishing. Yeah, that turned out really well for allies.
MG is gone. Bishop destroyed it, I think.
Yeah. Second machine gun though constructed by Hawk Smash, almost like he knew it was coming.
Let's do a quick sync up here. 1530, 1531, 1532, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39,
The
40.
enemy has claimed our sector.
Lieutenant, you are right. I believe the scoreboard is switched. Seems to be decent players are the ones playing allies right now.
Oh, you're right. Thank you.
The enemy have taken our territory.
I thought I fixed that. I just can't do it. I'm just constitutionally incapable.
Let's see if Axis has a mid bunker at base. No,
Destroyed.
they do not. And Gren squad goes down. But they do have a mid bunker on the left side behind the trees.
Away.
But yeah, with that infantry assault, map control shifting towards the allies. A lot of stuff uncapped, interestingly. At this stage of the game, it's funny to see all these neutral points.
Oh, Hulk Smash locking in Luftwaffe.
Planes ready. I think we kill left as soon as AI blob goes right. Oh, that's an interesting choice.
On station.
They're gonna come smash this relatively vulnerable position. I mean, Inca has his main line is 2 Vickers, 2 infantry squads, and then it's just the 2-pounders.
Is there
and
no
the,
tanks?
Yeah, no vehicles at all. So I think this is a great call here from Hulk, waiting for the blob to come in, and then they're gonna just attempt to smash this relatively vulnerable to being all in British position here.
Yeah, the blob's coming.
There's
Hulk is
virtually
in
nothing
position.
to protect against the number of warbles that we've got on Ruby's side.
Team is ready.
Yeah, he's got 3. Does he have Blitzkrieg ready? Yeah, he's very close. Man, they need that munitions capped. Otherwise, he's like almost a minute away from the Blitzkrieg.
Scout car lost to enemy action.
No! Panzerbuchse down! Let's go! Oh, free Verbal wins! Destroy them! Oh, but what? Bishop gets a direct hit on the Verbal? Oh, they're crushing the Verbal! Send in the planes!
Bishop's taking a huge pass here.
The enemy is stealing our territory.
Will they get targeted
This
again?
is a great piloting choice from the warbles.
Oh, and Stummel decimating the Vickers.
300 points.
And all the team weapons
Oh, he's
are
going to
just...
the bishops.
Yeah, it's all falling apart right now. Both bishops down, 80 guns not in a position to help. There is a Chaffee for Ray now. But that's it.
Losing control of a sector.
He's
Yeah,
got to
where are
back
the
up
AT
these
guns?
warble wins.
Oh, Archer! Inca calls in an Archer!
The enemy has claimed
And Chaffee still goes ham.
Wirbelwind has been destroyed.
Is he gonna go free? Is that a fourth verbal? Get him!
The tactical advantage.
Not utilizing flanking speed.
Oh yeah. Didn't anticipate that flak 30.
Gee. Aggressive push from the Axis and it paid off, I say.
Yeah, they killed both bishops. They traded it for a Whirlwind, and they did a ton of damage manpower-wise as well. So yeah, definitely a win. They did give up the right side, but it's basically equalized in terms of capping the left, and you know, it looks like U.S. players off the field. So it'll be interesting to see, like, can this blob allow them to hold this right side, or no? Actually, it's going. It's going left, I think. So they should be able to retake
Yeah.
the right and be in a good position here.
Right, Inca Una.
Half-track infantry are awaiting deployment.
He has licked his wound, made his repairs, and he's ready to take it to the field again.
Look at this PG squad behind the bush. Is he setting up for a juicy bundle name? What is he doing?
Not seeing it.
Oh, I think we might be. What time are you at, Havoc?
7, 8, 20, 10, 11, 12, 13. Am I ahead or behind?
Okay, you're behind. 2016. Okay.
I'm at 21 right now, so
20, 21, 22. Observer mode can't come soon enough. Put it that way. Huge push here. It's being held though so far by just this MG and flak, really.
Command points must be assigned.
well, they got the blob pinned.
The enemy has claimed our sector.
Man, we're just about a minute away from another loiter. It does kind of feel like the next loiter could be
Enemy forces
what
have
breaks the
captured
back of the
victory point.
allies here.
The port element's being checked by Hulk Smash now. He'll get the nibble. Okay. Medic half-track converted. Okay. Rapid
kinda-
reinforcements. Yeah. Go ahead.
Kind of weird to have the bunker there too. He's got the heal bunker, and then he also went to the mid. Just wants to keep these weapons teams on the field no matter where they are, I guess.
Also, the 10% discount is nice.
Yeah, just stacking up the discounts, I guess. Is he maybe close to pop capped? No, he's
Control
not.
of a
So
victory point.
Ray with the howitzer now. Where is that bad boy being built?
It's likely because he used the mech group call-in and didn't see the benefit in getting a stumble at this point.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Howitzer just by the cutoff, middle road.
Ah, yes. And free fire drills is a go. Now this is where the allies get super dangerous.
Yeah, finally, just a static front line here. I feel like it's been a long time since we've just had them, set up across the map. We do have a little bit of immunity advantage here for the Axis, plus 45 to plus 25, so... Look at the Werbels.
Oh, that free fire drills paying off already.
God, all the piles are low.
Yeah, and already vet one.
Archer, great choice here, gotta say that. It's perfect against the Brumber guarding mid.
Yeah. And based on Ruby's current teching choices, I'm guessing that he's going to lean into the Tiger as his late game armor option. And again, Archer, perfect answer to that.
Yeah. We've actually got a side tech from Ruby. He's also getting packs, which makes sense. Archer's a problem, and there's Chaffee's out now, so it will be vulnerable to the howitzer. But man, this feels really close. I'm like not sure whose position I like better, honestly.
Oh, I am in favor of the allies' positioning. Oh, nibble on the howitzer. They need repairs on that thing, otherwise it won't survive another barrage.
Victory point
They
is
need a
under
follow-up,
enemy
I think. The Axis do, I should say. Nebel by itself isn't going to do quite enough. Oh, big hit from the Brumbar.
Breakthrough popped.
Yeah, capping up the right side. They've got a triple cap here in a second. Oh, no, it's gone away. PG's not taking a lot of damage from the blob, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, Tango down! There goes their vision.
Yeah, it's a big pickup.
gun and crew are ready for orders.
Look at this push in here, moving the Brumber, moving the packs up.
They are down to
Not
No,
much
these
the
PGs.
Archer can do.
Almost,
Yeah, here comes the loiter.
They have spotted the A howitzer, a bundle grenade, maybe?
Yeah, or can he sneak the Brumber up? He really wants to get it, but I guess he's worried about this rifle squad throwing a wrench in his plans.
The enemy
Yeah.
has taken a victory point.
No AT here
Great
on the
Axis
right.
counterattack here. Wow.
Oh, Chaffee diving.
Panzer.
That's one rebel down. Goes for 2. No, takes a big hit from the Shrek.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rebel can finish him.
Might finished off. Yeah.
Oh, it's all ogre now. Or is it?
Pack setting up.
Oh, he's alive. Oh, no, he died. But okay, fair trade. 2 for 1, actually. Good trade.
Rifle goes down and retreat to this Neville Barrage. That's also at least going to decrew this. And the PG's here, so he can just... Wow, I wouldn't run through the fire. But he can throw a bundle grenade and finish this off once it goes down. Does he have the
it's
munitions?
still crewable.
He does. Oh, the
Yeah,
pack's
it's got
there.
lots of munitions,
Wow,
but
great
it's gonna
push.
finish
This
with it.
loiter, total game changer. Gotta point out, Dexon in chat said, next planes, game's over. And it certainly looks correct. This is a brutal bunch of losses here. Take stock. Ray lost another rifle. He's down to 4. What did he have, 5 or 6 or 7? Not anymore.
And would appear that Ruby is saving up for the Tiger. He has 12 command points. He can lock it in at will.
Yeah, Pigrin with the bar did go down, but I think Hulk Smash will be happy with that trade given all the stuff they killed.
Yeah, he's still got 3 Vet 2 PGs, so he's sitting pretty.
Have some flares, but
Well, I don't know how you're feeling before, but I definitely favor Axis position now with all those losses.
yeah. Oh, ambush sniped.
Yeah, nice use of the flares there. It's so tough. You never know like how far back is safe when those flares are in the air.
Makes a play for the left VP, but Flak, vet free Flak,
The enemy have taken
tearing
our
them to
territory.
shreds. Middle VP also contested.
Good control of the castle here. This is interesting to see so much left-right splitting here going on. Usually the front stabilizes, you know, on the diagonal, but we're keeping up the pressure on the right here while he continues to hold the left.
Enemy forces have claimed our territory.
Yeah, in terms of armor for the allies, the only real piece of armor they have is that archer.
Command points available.
Yeah, I don't think Ika even has tier 3. No.
Yeah, no tank depot.
Not even close. Yeah, neither of them close to having any real armor.
Oh, well, they have a Chaffee. It's fine for fighting off the verbals.
Breakthrough tactics activated. Territory capture is prioritized.
Oh, breakthrough again. Looks like he's
Breakthrough?
going to get a lot of value. Potentially. At least a couple of caps
Yoink.
here.
Yes.
And this time he's brought AT to the right. So not gonna let the Chaffies chase him down again.
Victory point lost.
This is exactly what Ruby said he was going to do. He said, you go middle, I go left and right. And that's what he's doing. Which makes sense. You know, the Whirlwind's much more mobile than the Brumber. And it's working pretty well for them
big
so
number
far.
in the middle.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
This Stummel's still alive, by the way. That's really cool to see.
Have some intelligence from Hulks saying that the Brit player is weak.
Yeah, Inca's army, not that impressive right now. It's 71 pop, but it doesn't feel like there's a lot of oomph behind it unless the bishop's firing, and there's only one bishop, so...
Victory point is under enemy control.
Well, big flank for this PG squad on the double AT guns here in the middle.
Yeah, forcing back the archer, too.
A bishop looking really well. Low. This would be a good opportunity to use the planes if he has them.
They are ready.
Yeah, he does. Kind of surprised he didn't drop it here. He was so deep. It's when you're this deep, he didn't grab the bar either, which is weird. When you're this deep and you can place the planes in an more awkward spot than just here's where I can see, it's a big difference maker.
Yeah.
All right, Stummel caught out by the Chaffies. Ha
You're not locked
Pocket
in here.
sand.
I'm not locked in here with a use situation for sure. Chaffies do get out because of the smoke, though.
That's the one downside of that white phosphorus ability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, one thing we are lacking here is on-field reinforce in the middle now for the Axis after that 251 went down.
I'd like to see a nice bunker parked behind that white house on the right. Is a perfect spot for it.
Yeah, instead he's having to run over to this one on the left, which is not ideal.
Considering how much he's floating right now, this is definitely just a little bit of an oversight, I think, by Hulk. He can easily prop that up himself.
Yeah. So we replaced some Werbles and built tier 3. So delayed the Tiger. It's about I'm gonna risk doing math on stream here. It's like 3 minutes away.
Yep.
They've got the VPs. So easy to wait.
Now I push coming in the middle here.
Ability ready for you, Commander.
Yeah, they got the renter block.
Breakthrough tactics activated.
So only one heavy machine gun. Oh, Romberg comes in.
Probably needs to run this MG. It's very risky to keep it here. Don't want to risk losing it.
Rifleman flanking it.
The enemy breaks before us. They have only 100 points.
And it's down.
Yeah, gonna get picked up.
And stolen.
Bit of a loss there. Do you think they can hold the VP though because of this loiter?
Yeah. Loiter's going to cause all kinds of problems, especially with that blob there. The AoE from the Stuka strafing runs is probably going to hit those rifle squads.
Yeah. Nice shift here from Ruby, and actually doesn't even... Ray can't even take the MG42 home.
Oh man, the grip is tightening.
Yeah, and if the Allies do manage to get a foothold again, the Tiger's going to show up, so... This looks like they're going to even up the series here with another Axis victory.
Yeah, I mean, we're at that level where, like we were saying, when properly executed, Axis teams, they just require a little extra coordination. And they have the tools to be able to overcome any blobs of any size.
Just harder to do. It's just, yeah. The amount of effort required to play the Axis is just much higher, but once you get to this level where people can do it, you know,
Yeah.
it can look different.
That's the GG.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Cap's going to be blocked mid. Right, we'll go over, but I think too little too late there. Well,
And that's the
GG. This is going to be a fun one to look at the stats for.
Ray having built 10 riflemen this game is truly a sight to behold. And what I really want to see is, let's see, Hulk's
Man,
PGs. Yeah, good ratio, good kill ratio on the PGs, 54 to 37. Yeah, I'm a big fan of PGs now, man. Like between the Vet 1 ability, late game scaling with the extra health that they get, they become very difficult to bleed as well, because they get really beefy. And they're just a fantastic anchor unit for the Wehrmacht army because you just can't run anything into them. It's too risky. And they can more than hold their own at long range with that Vet 1 and with the large health pool that they have. So Hulk really showcased their strength in this game. I think, honestly, like Hulk, they both played really well. But I think Hulk's control of Ray on the right side seeing somebody that's much more tightly matched from a micro perspective. We're starting to see the gaps in this potential, like, build 8 rifles, tech nades, and just use the blob and just, swarm everything and take control. When you have the right composition and the right micro player in seat to handle and prepare for those kinds of attacks, they don't pay off.
Yeah.
Thank you, partner.
Very
Anyway,
good point.
guys, I think I'm off for now. Have to get up to work tomorrow, so it's been a pleasure casting with you.
Understandable. Thanks, Zany.
Yep.
Appreciate you, man.
So, gonna watch the finals on YouTube.
All right,
So yeah,
sounds good.
see ya.
All right. Well, with that in mind, let's see if we can replace. We can't fill Zany's shoes. There's no way. Well, but we need at least one more person to keep the energy up here. So we'll see if Nate's around, and we'll get these rest of these games underway. Oh wait, how do I? All right, get the games over to everybody. All right. What's going on, Nath?
Hello.
Fly dog.
Yeah. Been enjoying the games.
All right, so you're gonna have to come in with crazy energy to match, to match what
No, I'm
Zany's been giving
here,
us.
I'm here to let everyone, relax, ready, prepare for bedtime. I'm here for that energy.
I don't know how I feel about bench Nath.
Oh, you will enjoy it. You will learn to enjoy it.
All right, so let's remind folks where we're at here with the bands. So we had our first 2 games on Eindhoven. That means that the next 2 games are on everybody's favorite Campbell's Convoy. So far it's been all Axis wins. And that means it's once again the Allies Enjoyers' turn to be allies on Campbell's. And I'm really curious now that we're going into the games potentially 3 and 4, what kind of compositions and battle groups we see, because some of the stronger stuff has been gone.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be interesting. Get these all right.
All right, I'm on 5 seconds, so whenever you guys are ready.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Unpause in 3, 2, 1. Unpause. 6, 7, 8,
Yep.
9, 10.
Yep, we're good.
All right. Get the fog here, right? And all right, what are we seeing here? This is pretty interesting, huh? Got double Brits, which you had mentioned, Havoc.
This is a true tasteful selection by true allies enjoyers. I'm anticipating a double dingo composition out of this. Just like borderline unstoppable on this map when used as a pair. And if any team has the synergy to make it work really well, it's going to be a Ruby and Hulk smash, no doubt.
Yeah. What do you guys think? What's the best way to handle the double dingo? Obviously, it's really hard to stop, but do you try to get an early MG and screen it off? Do you just spam infantry? What's your guys' takes on how to best handle that?
Tier 1, Vermach has to build MG either first or second. First is probably safer. And you really just got to anchor around the fuel and accept that you're going to lose the rest of the map. As DAC, you have some options. I personally like the 259.
Yeah.
But the only risk is, like, you cannot overextend the 250 in the early game, because before you get the armor upgrade and the cannon, it's really susceptible to just getting dove and crushed by these dingoes. Speaking of dingoes, there's a third one on the field here.
Yeah, no mercy here from Ruby. Already locked in heavy armor battle group. No surprise there.
Yeah, this is going to be painful for the Axis right now.
They do have the MG.
They
What
do
I'd
have
love
their
to see
fuel.
yeah, they do have the fuel, and as Havoc said, most of the rest of the map they have to give up. What I think we need to see here from the Allies is a bit of a flank here on this MG, so it can't just park in green cover and shoot at all of the dingoes.
Grenadiers assembled.
At least the benefit of for the Axis with triple dingo, it's not like the allies are capping everything very fast.
Yeah, map control actually very even. Axis have a few more resources coming in right now, so I'm actually really confused how he's at plus 31. That's gotta be bugged.
Precise over our infantry company.
Munitions?
Yeah, how can you be at plus 31?
Yeah, 16, 5, and 2 10s.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
it's
don't
just
get base.
Oh yeah, it's just so rare to see that value. Yeah, they're actually ahead here in terms of map control. The triple dingo, very well handled, I gotta say, by seems to be decent players so far. They were very calm. They didn't panic. MG came out, and not a lot of value yet for the Allies enjoyers.
Yeah, I mean, with this map, I think a lot of the top players just play around the 10 fuel. They know how important the 10 fuels are on this map, so I think they were just going straight for that to defend it anyway. So they're kind of already prepared for it.
Ruby, really unlucky there with the dingo pen. Played a little dangerous and lost one of them. I was really surprised to see it go down. It was one of those things where like 7 or 8 rifle shots all penetrated all at once.
Yeah, RNG is like that for sure. It always hurts when you either don't get a single pen or you get penned completely, like every single shot.
Mm-hmm. It's always the gamble when you fight with that low of a dingo, though.
Yeah. And losing that second dingo means that you can't refit with the battle group, and that's what 265 manpower you're not going to be able to get back.
What the hell is going on? We have 3 Vickers from Hulk Smash. Like, it's like the Claudia Enfield mind virus infected these two.
Yeah, I just noticed that triple Vickers.
I hope we see training soon. Remember what it costs here? It's,
Oh, no, the
yeah,
dingo.
150-20. Oh, not another dingo going down.
Yeah,
This
Hulk
is a bad-
Smash. I don't know
bad start here.
what he was doing with it, but like he sent it towards the north, but he could have just backed up instead.
Okay, I know what's happening. All these guys love abusing OP allies in auto match, and they're sandbagging so that Relic doesn't hard nerf their favorite factions. That's what's going on.
They are allies enjoyers, so for the sake of the longevity of their experience, your logic makes perfect sense.
Territory is out of supply.
I'm just so surprised to see this without the weapon team training. I guess without the fuel they can't really tech up without it, but you've already got the Humber on the field, so
We're losing a
it's not like
victory
they
point.
were going to be late on their AT.
Yeah, I mean going. Oh, well, I said triple Vickers. One's been dropped already. You can't really leave MGs out in the open these days versus units in cover, but it shouldn't be stolen. So
Here's our victory point now.
Good pick up by the Humber on the 250 in the middle there.
yeah.
Yeah, there's not really an answer to the Humber right now, which is weird because we're 6 minutes in, and really late tech here from Ray. I think he floated a little bit maybe before building that.
We have been seeing the Array float a little bit throughout the day, haven't we?
Oh, another dingo pickup.
Oh, is that
Oh my
all the
goodness.
dingoes dead now?
All gone.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's really bad. Especially
Yeah.
considering we wanted to see those get refit. And Ray has locked in Mech and 8-Rad as response.
This is because
Ah,
of
no,
all
you're
the
right,
dingo
I'm out.
losses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd usually not be able to get 3 CP at 630. This is hitting before Inca's hit rad, which is crazy. But because they lost so many dingoes, they gave over all those CPs. The vehicles give way more. And this is going to be a huge
Yeah.
problem since there's no AT. Oh, the medical truck again fairing. I love this.
We do have a 6-pounder being built for Ruby, but Hulk Smash a little bit off his manpower for his own AT.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt, man.
Ah, that
There's
A-Rad's gonna
nothing.
slap.
If the truck gets
Yeah.
caught, he's in so much trouble.
There's nothing to stop this.
No.
He's gotta get out.
Okay, he decided to stop for the machine gun. That's good.
Yeah, I don't think he got spotted.
Yeah. And there's the 6-pounder has to rush all the way up north. The Humber's gonna rotate as well. Humber does okay, I think, against the 8-Rad. I'm not too. I don't think it can beat it, but it does fine. It's keeping it back.
Yeah, it's a pretty close fight, actually.
Yeah.
The South Boy Squad is in a lot of danger now because of the over-rotation from Ruby. He's got nothing to protect this Boy Squad, and that's the only soft AT they have on the field besides this 6-pounder that just came out.
Yeah, and this Humber might go down to the 8-Rads. There's one on the retreat, the reverse path of him as well.
Oh yeah,
Or
he's
just go
trapped.
down.
This could just be the end here. They found the AT gun.
Yep.
Both A-Rads are low, so this would be a risky play from them, but definitely doable.
I
Especially
don't
with all
think
these
the 8-Rad's
PGs
gonna
here.
go down though. Yeah,
No,
this
and
might
there's
this
PGs
game,
here.
I think.
Yeah. Man, I was sure
Yeah.
that this was going to be bad for the Axis team. Triple Dingo is hard to deal with on this map, but they, some combination of they handled it really well, and I don't think it was executed particularly well, and it put them so far behind when they didn't get any damage with it.
Yeah, they held their fuel fine, but I definitely think it was more the Allies kind of messing up. There was no reason why Hulk should have lost his Dingo. He sent it forward into the MG instead of just reversing normal. Like it would have been fine if he reversed it. I didn't see what Ruby did with their Dingoes, so yeah.
Ray keeping up the pressure with another 8-Rad. This is the right choice. I think they can smell blood, and they're like, you know, we can probably close this out if we continue to apply the pressure, but Allies do have the option to pivot into Stewarts. I don't know. The rest of their composition is just so weak. Like, Stewart might put them even further behind.
Bishop being
Yeah,
ticked by
there's a-
Ruby.
And there's a replacement Humber as well, but I don't know how this is gonna go.
Man, I don't think
6-pounder
you can
for
go
Hulk.
Bishop here. You need
I'm
field
not sure
presence.
why they're
For
going
what?
for it.
I mean, they have no. There's no AT guns on the field. The only one that exists is the one
Yeah.
that was stolen
They stole
from stolen by Inca. 5 8-Rads on the field now.
This section's gonna go down to the A-Rad, isn't it? I mean, the med truck is gonna go down.
He's gonna take the truck first.
Yeah.
Boy squad.
This is just
Yeah,
night and
this-
day from the
This has to be it. Oh my
last
gosh.
game we saw from the Allies Enjoyers. I can't believe this.
This is like, if you mess up against 8-Rads, this is basically what happens.
Yeah.
Everything just dies. And with one 6-pounder, you're not gonna really kill an 8-Rad unless they just don't micro it.
Ruby
it's
says, maybe this doesn't work, LOL. You gotta love the attitude there, though. Not bitching at his teammate, not saying WTF, just, maybe this doesn't work well. It's,
Oh well.
and they call it GG. Well, that was quick. It's,
That was a quick one. Yeah, I mean, when I first seen the triple Vickers, I was like,
you guys need water or a bathroom break or anything? We go right into this
now
next
I'm
one.
fine.
Okay, let's load up game 4. I will, once I unpause, go grab some water here because I'm dying. But
Oh, yeah.
I trust you guys. Carry on for 10 seconds without me. All right. Will we see a repeat of last game, and will Southern Axis smash on this? Thomas raking in the points. Wait, 1,200. Wait, 128,000.
Wow.
A lot of points on these. We got a lot of people in chat. Very cool stuff. People are broke now. Okay. Gotta fix the scores here and rename these teams for once. All right, everybody, positive 5.
Oh, hold up.
Now, the nice thing about the games being fast is we can't get out of sync because
Yeah.
Don't have
Hey, at
time.
least it's not just me that
Yes.
gets out of sync, because I know that Havoc's been getting out of sync.
Yeah, yeah.
People computer just not as powerful as mine. All right, gonna
I'm on 5
unpause in
seconds.
3, 2, 1. Unpause. 6, 7, 8,
Yeah.
9, 10. All right, tell us what you're seeing, Havoc.
Oh, you picked the wrong person. I'm loading in here. Sorry, a little behind.
Italian infantry are ready to
You're seeing power dropping M30 cal. I'll take it over quickly. Power dropping 30 cal onto the 10 fuel. Airborne
go,
is
yeah.
proposed for A.
Craftships on the field.
Are you here? Are you good?
Yeah, yeah, we're present now. Yep, Ray
Alright.
bringing out the tried. Well, I was gonna say true, but it definitely tried strategy of weapon support center, probably early sniper into 1919. But Ruby opened with a bike, which is going to make this very difficult to pull off.
Yeah, this is why I stopped doing this against Dak, because it's basically, I would say it's a coin flip, but it's more likely that they get a bike than that they don't. And then you just, your Orla game just is lost, basically, at this point, unless you can really out-micro or the Dak player misplays.
Yeah, I think this works better on if you're airdropping on the other fuel. I just think it's easier to know where the MG is going to come from.
Bit of a mismicro from
not the
Ruby
MG,
going into the
the,
Vickers
bike.
arc, but luckily he's fast.
We have infantry available in reserve, Commandant. Italian infantry are ready to serve.
Yeah, the map control is so bad for the Allies right now.
Yeah, I was kind of
Yeah.
confused to see this sapper being moved towards the middle rather than going for the +10.
You
Just
don't usually
thinking about
see that.
faction selection, maybe wanting to drain the VPs, but they're ahead. This is like, you know, you win this game, you win the whole thing. So
Okay, so yeah, again, Ruby and Hulk, I do enjoy them, watching them play. They're very coordinated.
and they're about to take control of both +16s. I'm not sure. It's interesting. You know, bike plus Panzerpile versus these double sappers. Pretty close fight, but I like this rotation. I think he's thinking about sending the Bursa up there. Does get found by the Dingo. So it's quite the dance here between Inca and Ruby at the top.
We have infantry available in reserve, Commandant.
Oh, I just seen the sniper for Ray. It's no surprise, Ray's been doing this build pretty much at least once a set, I think.
Yeah.
Very rehearsed build.
Didn't work for him last time, though. We'll see if he can do better with it this time. So far, so bad, though, I gotta say.
Ray was floating like 700 manpower in that other game, right, in the semis. So I wonder if Ray will opt to spending that manpower instead of waiting for so long. I mean, we're up to 400 right now. Is Ray waiting for the paratrooper?
I don't know. I mean, yeah, he's just shy of the CPs for it. It's coming up in a few seconds here.
Yeah.
Yeah, really easy. Easiest push-off of Hulk's life.
Of light support elements.
Removing the low-health MG scout that was protecting the sniper. He does manage to keep it on the field, but that's a very small victory. They're running out of room pretty quickly here.
Research complete. Superior support weapons are available.
Okay, here we go. He's not floating. He's not going to float 600 manpower this time. The airbornes do come in as soon as he's got the CPs for him. And actually behind the MG.
A victory point is being taken from
Yeah.
Kind of surprised he
the fuel, but
dropped him there, considering he knew the machine gun was there.
Yeah, this feels just so disrespectful. I know the last game went well, but it's not like Hulk and Ruby forgot how to play.
a victory point.
Yeah.
Did you not think he
No.
would move? You drop behind him?
Like, I see people do this if, you know, you're about to push because you force off the MG then, but not just throwing your paratrooper straight into on their own. I mean, took a lot of damage as well. For nothing.
Yeah, that's gonna really set him back. They need heals now too is the problem. And they don't have it. So here we go, he's building heals, selfish heals. Uh-oh, things are falling apart for them. This is really weird.
Wow.
How is he not building heals for both players here?
Yeah.
That is insane, yeah.
Yeah, at this level of 2v2 play, these guys are in the finals.
Yeah, you should not be doing this.
You know what, though? I have to think, like, Ray's mental stamina is probably sinking. He's played a ton of games today, and it's very late there. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you know, we've been talking about Ruby playing late, but we gotta say the same thing about. In fact, I think it might be even later in Korea, so that's got to be hard to do.
Yeah.
These Western time zone players are gonna have to carry their respective teammates here potentially.
Yeah, it's 6 a.m. This guy's been going all night.
Same. The dedication. Oh, this spike though.
Uh-oh. Oh, he's gonna weasel out of there.
Yeah, nice micro there.
Yeah. 2-2-1 coming in now though. Straight into the bazookas.
Getting reports from chat that Ray actually changes his sleep schedule for the tournament, so he should be okay.
No excuses is what Thomas is saying.
Yeah, I guess so.
So he just sucks, that's what you're saying. Got it.
I'd be really tilted if I saw this med tent as Inca. Oh, sniper getting targeted by the flak. Yeah, someone was. I think this might have been Thomas saying this in chat. Flak hard counters the sniper. Just you cannot use it.
Medical truck now in position.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised the Allies are holding on as well as they have. It kind of feels like they could really push Ink off now. I mean, look at what's defending this side. Like, the flak hard counters everything here. They don't have an answer to it, really. Okay, it's happening now. He is moving it up. I feel like they're going to get pushed off completely. Seems to be decent players. I think this seems to be like a Game 5 in Millworks right now.
Yeah, it's definitely the early showing. I love seeing Hulk waste no time getting officer quarters for Luftwaffe Company.
Oh, this is huge. They can't afford to lose any squads at this stage, and this looks like a wipe. Oh, Flak mispositioned a bit.
Good
Stewart,
smoke by the Stewart.
Sick smoke
Yeah,
from Inca.
very good. Very good. It's actually quite interesting seeing how the Allies are struggling again versus the Axis, which are Allies considered, you know, the stronger faction right now, or side.
Yeah, we've talked about it a lot on the stream today. Execution, man. It's easy, you know, when you're playing an auto match and people can't execute, Allies look strong. When you're playing a hyper-coordinated team that knows how to use all the tools.
Nice snipe from the sniper killing the Pioneer, I believe.
Executed that Pioneer. He was trying to stop retreated, but he was not letting it happen.
Scout goes down on a mine south. To clarify, Dixon, Allies won, I think, 67 or 70% of games in the last 2v2 tournament. But again, I'm convinced that a lot of that was South Campbell's. So, I don't know. But no, Allies dominated last tournament very hard. They won every game in the finals. But here we're seeing, so far, it looks like Axis win every game in the finals.
The vision from this spotting scopes 221 is absolutely ridiculous.
You can see the sniper. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Does it get more vet with, or more vision with vet 1? Yeah, it does. Okay.
Yeah.
So really early bonus vision.
And Stewart took, let's see, some kind of a snare or hit a mine? I didn't actually see.
Must have hit a mine. I can't see what else would have done it.
I was about to say I'm a little surprised that Hulk Smash isn't closing on the opportunity. Oh, actually, they might be doing it anyway. Yeah, they got the vet flak Veerling. They might be looking for an opportunity to squeeze this Stewart.
Yeah, they're so deep here.
Proximity alarm near our victory point.
Med truck could be in a bit of danger. I don't know if they've got vision of it though.
Victory point under enemy control.
This is so brutal. The allies are completely out of sorts. They're split in half. Axis
Yeah,
have
this is not
absolute
looking
vision of
good.
their positions. They're in a tough spot.
This could be a tough retreat. I think Inca needs to leave now with these
Yeah.
infantry squads. He's got 2 flags on his retreat path.
Oh, they even
You see, he didn't know they were there, but
No, they're not going to survive.
Too late.
Not on this
Oh,
rate.
easy cleanup
Oh.
there. What's he at here? 39 pop.
Munitions point.
Ray deciding to go for Tank Depot instead of like a Giga Track.
They don't have their fuel.
Yeah, all the more reason to go Giga Track, though. I mean, the barrage ability, being able to try to pick off some of the lighter vehicles like the Flak Veerling or the 221.
Ah, the GMC. I was wondering what you were talking about at first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry about that. Should use the correct. Hanging out with
No, no.
Mac too much.
The Giga Track. I like it.
Giga Track. Oh, AT gun might have this Flak Veerling caught out.
Nice
Oh,
hold
he
fire
doesn't
here.
keep vision of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen that Brick kind of get 2 wipes. I mean, Inca's army certainly isn't that big right now.
Martyr in construction for Ruby. Probably to answer that. See, I love this, man. Tier 1.5 into tier 2. This is it, man.
Yeah, I think it's really
Yeah.
strong. I was preaching this in replay reviews for a while because the 8 red is kind of like the more mobile version of what the flak does, and you have one of each, and you just got every tool you need in tier 1 and tier 2. Tier 3 is
Yeah.
like kind of
Especially with
bonus.
espionage.
Yeah, I agree, although I am stupid and I always go straight for P3s anyway.
It's
But
easier.
he
You know
was,
what's funny?
I say, not
We
as
talked
I do.
about we talked about execution. Tier 3 is easier to execute. Microing a P3 is easier than microing a martyr or
Yeah.
microing the 8
Yeah,
rat
I
around.
cannot use Martyr.
And
I
so-
can't use Sturgs, you know.
I think the reason we see so much tier 3 is the same reason we see a lot of allies winning on the ladder, is because it's easier. Nice grenade there from the Versa. Once again, Flak's on the retreat path. This could just be the end tier, depending on the angle that these infantry squads go. Going to see another wipe potentially.
The flags are setting up, but they're probably going to get past them anyway, yeah.
Yeah, bit mispositioned there, and that will let these squads escape. That's pretty crucial. If they want any hope of staying in this game, they got to keep every last unit they have alive.
But let's say second. This is the third Stuart out for Inca Una. Hulk Smash asking if we should go for Brum.
They have all the options right now. They're over 100
Yeah.
fuel ahead of Inkauna and Ray.
Yeah.
I mean, once that Brum bar comes out, do they really have much to fight other than the, is it 180 gun?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're not ready. Triple Stewart
No.
is an interesting choice. It will give them a little bit of mobility, but there's Shreks and Flak, so these Stewarts are already countered. Oh no, Sniper. No vision of it? Oh no, there was vision. 221, what am I saying? It's got infinity vision.
Oh, is these powers going to go down?
We have the upper hand.
Oh
The
lord,
enemy
they
has
just get out.
250 points.
Sniper being replaced, but it's being countered by these Flaks. I don't know that this is what he
It's
needs
actually
now.
funny. It's funny to me that these flaks are doing so well versus Sniper, but they do have incredible range.
I mean, who would win? rounds and rounds of auto-fired 20 mil or one Heidi boy. I mean, it seems clear.
Yeah. Oh, these flags.
Damn it,
Hulk
the
Smash is
Vet
doing
2.
so good.
What's the buff
It's
they're
so
getting at Vet
good
2?
today.
Burst length, accuracy, and rate of fire. You can feel it. It does so much more damage.
I can never get used to using flat 30s. They're very good. I cannot use them well. But if you use them correctly, use them well, they're so good.
Enemy force is standing at 200 points.
Ray making an effort here on the south, while his ally pushes north, but
Poor Pioneer, being bullied by the Stuarts, and they're all missing. It's the Stuart experience. You may have 3 of them, but all 3 of them are going to probably miss more than they hit. And now the Brumbar's there with the Shrek. Oh. Run, Stuart, run.
Our victory point is being neutralized by the enemy.
And I guess Inca Una's strategy is just spam up more Stuarts.
yeah. I mean, I do like this attempt at something sort of out of left field. I think if you sort of play normally and tech up when you're behind like this, you just lose. So maybe looking to secure an advantage while your opponents are teching, but the Brumbar's here now. Yeah, double Shrek, easy counter to the Stewart spam. Got Ray using the paradrop reinforcements. That's fun, but it's just no fighting going on here anymore. B-Ron, thank you very much for the follow.
I've not really been seeing what Ray's been doing here. Did Ray lose an AT gun? Or was oh no.
No,
It was
he used the
Inca Una with
paradrop
6-pounder.
reinforce, so it's impossible to lose
Okay.
anything when that ability is active. I think literally you can't wipe stuff when the ability's on. I think it just
I'm
continues
pretty
to replenish
sure
models.
you can technically wipe them, but they come down anyway. They keep coming down regardless.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So you can't. It's like
Yeah,
impossible to remove a squad.
I've seen a squad get wiped, and then a man comes down and run off back to base, and the squad's lived. It's the stupidest thing ever, but you know.
Great use of the bike here for vision by Ruby. Both these guys, it feels like one of the bigger difference makers. Not that the early game and the build from Ray didn't have something to do with it, but both Axis players really doing a good job with their vision tools, and it's allowing them to position so well with their vehicles and their infantry. Oh, here we go. Stewart's coming in, but man, both players responded to the Stewart spam correctly. Handheld AT.
Also got that Martyr, Black Barreling, that one.
Yeah, oops, forgot about the bike though. That's unfortunate.
Our soldiers are falling in battle.
This is a great choice here from seems to be decent players. I think overloading aside is crucial when you're behind. You gotta
Yeah.
make plays, you gotta
Yeah.
wipe stuff. You can't just play passive front line and slowly lose.
Awaiting orders.
No, you cannot.
Oh, P3 actually out for Ruby, so, you know, allies have a chance here. This could
Wait,
be their
what?
savior.
Oh. The Panzer III or the Panzer Throw.
Oh, they did manage to pick off the 221, so that's one of the big vision tools now off the field.
This Brumbar really likes showing its bottom to the AT guns.
Yeah.
Let's do a
Maybe this is a bit,
dominance.
yeah, about to say, maybe a bit of dominance.
Okay, I love this from Hulk. He's instantly replacing the 221. I think too often players won't replace utility units in the late game because they're like, well, the time for the 221 has passed. But it's never the wrong time to
Yeah.
rebuild a unit that gives you vision. I think people need to rebuild bikes and dingoes and jeeps and scout cars. It's such a good idea. It's awesome to see that
Yeah.
from him.
Yeah, there's so many people who are just caught up on, the timings of units, and I can't get this because it's 10 minutes too late. No, it's just if you're struggling with something, you get the counter or you get what you need, right?
Does feel like what the Axis are missing now is indirect. The AT gun wall is building up now. We've got 1 AT gun from Ray and 2 from Inca, and there's no indirect at all. Oh, there's 1 league now.
Oh yeah.
But they could probably use the Nebels, I think. I think that'd be a good
Yeah.
good side tech here
Oh,
from
we don't.
Hulk.
We'd have to build tier 3, right? Because he went for tier 2. But yeah, it won't be bad to go for the Nebel.
Oh, zero artillery. That's on the AT guns on the street.
Oh, forcing them forward. Really well placed. This is what the vision gives you. Wow, the section's lucky to get past it. Great coordinated push here. This is funny. This came in right as the designating targets came in, and they just said, "We're just going to walk out of it towards you." Man, what a push! Stewart's finally going down. AT gun's getting decrewed. Great flame strike from the mortar to decrew that 1 AT gun. This was just a textbook push here. They're not going to lose anything, and they're going to take everything.
Oh man.
Yeah, Ray floating a ton of manpower. Again with this build. Just don't quite understand it.
The manpower is purely psychological.
There it is. There it is. He finally has the dozer. She had vet 1. I must have missed it doing some stuff.
It was in the south, in that that big push that they were doing earlier. I didn't think it did too much though, but they also couldn't really push themselves. So
Another big brain paratrooper drop.
Trying for the VPs here. Not the wrong choice. I'm not sure how close they are. I haven't done a good job tracking VPs.
I'm going to take a positive spin on these paratroopers and say it wasn't Ray that ordered them there. It was a misdrop. Okay, it was a misdrop. Clearly, because you know, there's always a bit of RNG on where the paratroopers land.
GG called. Man, another stomp for Axis.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Take a look at the KDA here. Pretty brutal. Ruby in particular. Yeah, so we got to assume whoever plays Axis had a faction pick. Spike, if you're in chat, can you confirm or deny for us? Ask one of the players who had faction pick in Game 5, please. Be good to just know for sure. Although I think I think we can assume that whoever picks Axis in Game 5 had faction pick. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Man, the munitions gained huge fuel lead. This is like the most we've ever seen.
Yeah.
330 more fuel. So almost doubling.
Well,
All right.
great for the series, but unfortunate for me. I'm going to have to call it there.
Oh,
But,
I was only here for you, Havoc.
Well, thanks for joining us, man. Sorry we couldn't get through them quite fast enough, but really appreciate your insights in the games. You did a fantastic job as always. You're the man.
Always a pleasure. Appreciate the invitation, and I hope that Game 5 is fantastic. Can't wait to watch it a little bit later.
All right, man. Have a good night. Take care.
It's okay.
Alright, just gonna get the game now.
Infantry requisitioned.
Seems to be some players on faction pick. Okay, that makes sense because I am looking at it right now, and they picked. You're not going to believe this. Axis. Who'd have thought? I just love. This is exactly what happened last tournament, but the opposite. Everybody said Axis OP. Allies won every game in the finals. this tournament, everybody says Allies OP, and so far, Axis have won every game in the finals. We'll see if Hulk and Ruby can pull it out here. They are Allies enjoyers, so maybe they'll enjoy this game 5 all the way to victory.
Yeah. I'm very
Are you
curious
in,
on
my
that
friend?
is- yeah, I am. But
Let's get right into this.
Axis overall strong? Yeah, I'm ready.
Unpausing in
I'll
3,
continue.
2, 1. Unpause. 6, 7, 8,
Yep, we're good.
9, 10. Thank you very much. All Blitzes, 99 for the follow. Yeah, so I've said this a bunch in replay reviews. I think both of the Axis factions are harder to play than both of the Allied factions. Oh, I screwed up the score, but I knew I was going to mess that up. And so I think that it's just that, you know, people don't play optimally most of the time. As much as people like to say that Co3 is an easier to play Company of Heroes, or that you just blob and et cetera, et cetera. People don't play it perfectly or even close to it. And I think that what happened was people playing casually on the ladder, people practicing for this, they had it's easier to execute at a high level with allies. And so it seems like they're stronger. But now we're seeing people with practice in a tournament position play Axis well, and it's just a totally different vibe. I also think people have learned how to counter the blob a little bit better, and that's playing a big role in Axis winning more games. I think people thought that the infantry assault would just auto-win games, but people are playing around it. People are avoiding it. People are building tractors. People are getting multiple MGs. There's lots of tools to deal with it, and it's been really cool to see. I still don't like playing against it personally, but this tournament has changed my mind on the relative strength of advanced infantry. People have done a really good job dealing with the blob.
Yeah, I think Axis, obviously, as you say, are harder to play, but I think a well-coordinated Axis is still very strong. I think the strength really for allies is that they're easy to play, but I've never felt them Axis are bad, right? They're still got a lot of good tools, a lot of strong tools. And of course, auto match is auto match, right? You can't really see the full potential of factions in the auto match when it's so random on who you get on the matchmaking.
Yeah. So we've got
of course.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, and of course, people aren't trying to play tournament level strategies in auto match, right? They're just playing the game for fun at that point, you know.
Yeah,
so
although
there's that factor in.
When people talk about balance, they're talking about, like, you know, streamers and top level players playing the games. I don't think people are really taking into account.
I mean, yeah, you say that. I still see a lot of streamers play even the strongest stuff inefficiently in the auto match anyway. So
Fuel being decapped here. Nice push in here from Ray. Ray does a great job on this map of harassing the +10 fuels. We've seen him do this a few times.
yeah, this corner fuel is kind of annoying to get back because it's so far in there. I think yeah, you can kind of sneak and kite back if you really want to. Although here we're just gonna retreat.
Still good pressure. Gives him space to take a lot of this rest of the right side, +10 here, etc. Another section coming out. We're seeing very normal double Brit builds here. Nothing picked yet for Hulk. He's got everything that isn't what Ruby picked available.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Ray still hasn't picked anything either. Remember, all battle groups available now, which makes it really interesting that they picked double Brit. They could have gone mixed allies. They could have picked infantry assault if they wanted, but they felt like this was their better bet. Double Brit with Aussies and something. We'll see.
Who had I would say who had the map 5 pick, but I guess it's determined on the last.
It's just whatever was unpicked. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Maybe they feel like dual Brits are stronger on this map. Maybe they just feel more comfortable in such a way. are playing.
So it's a map with a pretty safe +10 fuel and a pretty easy to defend, I would argue, other fuel. And if Brits can get to their late game, I think they're very strong. And maybe they feel that that's, they can play safe and get to that late game and bring out the Matildas and the Grants. But they're under a lot of pressure now.
When it comes to the munitions are quite aggressive on this map. So maybe the infantry sort might not have worked out.
We're losing a strategic point.
These grenadiers on the cutoff here can be quite annoying. There's a Vickers about to set up.
Yeah. It's flanked though and naded, so it's gonna get forced off. Could actually go down here if he's unlucky. I'd love to see a retreat grenade from these Grens, but maybe don't quite have the range.
No munitions for it.
Oh yeah. Good shot there.
Yeah, it just gets away. But yeah, I think if the munitions for the grenade was there, I think I would have definitely dead. Outside of a misclick of the position.
Yeah. So we're seeing Inca with his now standard build. The only adaptation is the Flamer, which makes sense. The side he's on has a ton of buildings. Really, both sides of the map have some pretty crucial buildings. As he goes and recaps this +10 here.
Oh, okay. He's placing shoe mines with the Funk Wagon.
Oh, nice.
In the center of the map. So I always forget the Funk Wagon can place both the shoe mines and the telemines. So seeing him utilize this is very good. I actually don't see many people use that, but this Funk Wagon has so many abilities. It's incredible how much it does. But right now, the map is, other than the calf being decapped, I think it's split in half, 50-50, isn't it? Barring the VPs.
Yes, yeah, this is a complete 50-50 split here, which I think favors the double Brit probably. We do have a Stuart coming out for Hulk Smash right at the same time that Inca Una's A-Rad comes out, so that's great timing. They're more than ready to deal with this 8-Rad with the Stuart. Someone asked, why go Stuart if your opponent can spam PJs? And the answer is that you need to be able to keep up with the 8-Rad around the map. It's pretty hard to chase down the 8-Rads otherwise, and especially in this area here, using AT guns is very difficult. Ooh, nice double grenade there. Takes out the Vickers, should get picked up.
Ooh.
But yeah, if you move your AT gun into position to like actually kill or really threaten the 8-Rad, it's going to be vulnerable. Whereas the Stuart can apply pressure and still get out.
Yeah, you're not really using. I mean, I would say you're not really using the Stuart aggressively, but it looks like Hawk is right now. But you generally just want the Stuart as a dive, against the 8-Rad. As long as the Stuart's around, the 8-Rad just can't easily, as you said, dive the 6-pounder. But with that MG, that Vickers drop, Hawk's army is looking quite tiny.
Yeah. Very small. Indeed. That said, though, they've got good control of mid now. Stuart hits a mine, but easily repaired. Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah,
they need to get to tier 3 as soon as possible. The commando's being dropped. Okay, this is interesting. I like the choice to get Aaron C for the fuel cache. I don't love the commandos. This is one of the better sides of a map for it, but I don't know about this. I don't know about this at all.
Yeah, I agree. Commandos, this current patch, they didn't get buffed, I'm pretty sure, and everything else got buffed, so now they just... They're a CQC unit that literally doesn't do any damage outside of, 10 range, I think, or 8 range. And now they can't really do it. Yeah, but it does have some play in this map, I suppose. But yeah, normal commandos are generally not seen as worth the bleed.
I think they couldn't camo because the mine was there. That's unfortunate. They got chased out.
Really?
Yeah, it does seem like it.
That sucks.
Pretty sure it was the mine. That was the thing in Co-1 where sometimes mines would reveal things. Yeah, can't even camo properly.
That's interesting. So the mine had an aura of detection.
I guess.
That's weird. Never seen it personally. We've got a push from Ray.
An HMG crew has been lost to enemy action.
Yeah, just
Not
Grens.
really. Not
that's all he
really
needs.
coordinated though. I mean, these Grens are gonna get lasered by
Oh man,
the
one
Gren.
Gren's gonna get wiped. A second one could get wiped too. They could be giving this back to allies and Joris here. Vickers, should have set up on the retreat path there. Oh, he might have just been picking it up. Oh, feels like a bit of a misplay there not to pick up the Gren, but luckily, Hulk Smash cleans it up for his buddy there, and might even be able to get out. Double stun? No, single stun. Will he be able to escape these PGs? Needs the Vickers. Probably needs to actually kite towards the Vickers, but... Oh, there's another Stewart there guarding, actually, so really nice pickup.
Yeah, 2 Grens dead now. That wasn't it? Ray. Yeah, instantly replacing them though.
Is he building 2?
Yeah, building 2.
Yeah, that's funny. Mincy was floating a lot of resources, though.
He is ready now.
Yeah, about to say that's a lot of manpower. I mean, should he replace both of them at this point?
No, I don't think so. I feel like another 8-rad would be better. You know, you want to keep applying pressure. Or get a sniper. It's double Brit. There's no counter sniper. There's no real threat to your sniper since there's no Humber.
We know Ray. We know Ray loves a sniper.
It's weird he's not building one against double Brit. I guess against the Aussies is a little scary because you can get sniped, but if you're playing well with the 8-rads, you can screen just fine, I think.
Pretty sure the sniper still outranges the Aussies. The Aussie has to make sure to get the click on the sniper. It's a bit awkward to do unless I guess you got the Reke in this build, so you can decloak it and then get the snipe.
Mm-hmm.
There's only
Morgan
one Aussie, right?
Yeah, there's just one. But you can flank the sniper and kill it. I guess that's the concern, but it's the only reason I can think of why
Jerry has 300
he wouldn't build the sniper. Maybe he doesn't like it on this map, too. Okay, it's coming now. This makes sense.
Yeah.
I was surprised it took so long, but it's here now. Commando's demoing this building. This could be good. Oh, he's spotted, though. How did he see
Can
him?
you see over it?
threatening a victory point.
I don't know why he could see.
You
Maybe
know,
the positioning on the Panzer pile. That was weird that he saw that.
There is some weird, vision you can get through terrain, I've noticed on some maps.
Point under enemy control.
Where if you're close enough to the terrain piece, you can kind of see over it. It's weird, but it happens.
Yeah. I want to point out Ruby targeting the Gren with the 2-pounder to kill the cover. That's great play. Destroys the green cover and actually forces the Gren off because of it.
Yeah, they only recently added them to be targetable, right?
Well, this was
the
he was just
sandbags.
targeting the Gren so that it would
Oh,
hit
the Gren
the
is
cover in
target.
front of him, yeah.
Right, but I think you can target sandbags now, can't
You
you?
can't target sandbags now, yeah.
It's just, it's a bit awkward, I will say. It is a bit awkward to actually get the click on it. The MG's going to go down, it looks like, to the Brens.
You have 3 command
Yeah.
points available.
Instantly picked back up, though, so...
Can you give me a time count here?
I'm at 53, 54, might be behind again.
Keep going.
56, 57, 58, 59,
Okay.
60.
Sniper's in danger here. Although I think it was managed. I'm not sure that the Stewards spotted it. I think it was in camo. But really good pressure here. It gets awkward when you're at this point. To push back in across this open terrain and through these fences here is not easy. So I really like the way Hulk is playing this, and Ruby's supporting him in the middle.
Bishop. Ruby's calling for a bishop because Ruby has no manpower. So instantly side-teching the bishop Hulk is.
Straight to Grants here
Enemy is down to 200
for
points.
Ruby.
Okay.
We're losing a victory point.
Commando's providing some vision. Let's see if they can do any damage.
I mean, they've got the ambush.
Yeah, they are doing
A lot
okay
of
against these
damage.
Grants. Sniper's there, though.
Snipers nearby.
Okay, so I'll say this about comms real quick. Uh-oh, this could be bad for this 18, and I think Hulk... Oh, he's got his double Steward, so he should be able to back this
Yeah,
out,
I
but...
was a bit worried.
Kind of dangerous, though. He's got double pack backing him up now, so actually I think the 6-pounder is going to go over.
Oh, the damage from the incendiary AT guns.
Yeah, pretty scary. Okay, so real quick about the comms. It's totally viable. Lots of top teams do without comms. People who say comms confuse them or that it makes the game harder are either people afraid of other people coping or people who don't know how to communicate. There's no way that not being on voice isn't an advantage if you have any ability to communicate with your mouth.
I don't. I only speak sarcasm. I'm sorry.
Ooh, Sniper could be in a little bit of danger here.
Oh yeah.
So close to picking it off there with the Aussies. It just manages to get out.
The Gren might go down though. Does he have the snipe?
Yeah, he's not using the snipe. Not sure why. Probably could have here. Yeah, Hulk forced back. This is bad. They're going to lose all their territory here.
Yeah, I mean, it's not looking bad on the VPs, but the actual map right now, it's kind of pushing towards the Axis.
Yeah, they had great... I mean, they have a ton of time is the thing because of the VP control.
Yeah.
So they have lots of
We
time
should've-
to rebuild and get back on the field here.
We've seen the Grant being almost out for Ruby, so, you know, that's going to be real nice to have.
Oh, Stewart does go down. Probably would have liked to keep that alive and potentially refit it. Commando's not even
but
vet
the
one
Bishop-
yet.
The Bishops are the call for Hulk after Ruby was asking Hulk to grab them. Second one in the build, though, for him. Going to help versus all these support weapons. Oh, it's triple AT gun. Of course, one of them being a stolen 6-pounder, right?
Yeah. And they're all camoed. Man, the Commandos feel like a big throw. If this was just another section, his front line would look so much better.
Yeah. It's just hard to justify commandos these days.
Grant is on the field, and it's moving north. Kind of feel like they should just focus on what they were doing before. Kind of control south and mid, but he's moving it up to pressure Ray.
Maybe not wanting to fight the camo blob of Inka-Una.
Yeah, it can just move, though, so...
Yeah, I mean... It's going to be slow to move the AT guns and MG, I suppose.
With a ton of munitions.
They are controlling the VPs, though, and that's, right now, what matters a lot.
Okay, so instead of covering his ally, which he doesn't really need help, Inca instead just moving straight for the cutoff, and I think the allies are too weak to hold this.
Yeah, Hulk doesn't really have a front line. He has 3 units outside of the Bishops, and I guess he has the Stewart as well, but that Stewart isn't going to do anything.
Can't afford to be losing Tommies when you're this low on
Oh, the
units.
Bishop, though. Okay,
Yeah,
the AT
good
guns to
barrage
get
from
out of
Bishop.
there. Oh, the MG taking a shot to the face. It did back up the Axis, though. The AT guns couldn't just sit in the barrage of the Bishops.
Yeah, and they've got a
But-
ton of time. 411 VPs. There is an OP on their other
Yeah.
fuel, so they might be able to get... You know, Ruby's very close to a second Grant. It's not looking good for them, but they are not out of this yet. Although, man, the pop cap difference is growing. They're like 50 pop ahead, 50 or 60 pop ahead. Are they? Seems to be decent players.
Yeah. Hulk getting another Stewart. I mean, it's going to help against the 8 rads, I suppose. But that triple AT gun is scary.
I'd rather see another infantry section or an AT gun or something. This is just not going to help that much. Because the problem is
yeah.
against the 8 rads with triple AT gun backing them up, the Stewards can't do anything. You need your own AT
I
guns.
just noticed the section did go down.
The LMG Commandos also would have been a better choice than the regular Commando. Regular Commando just such a manpower sink. Hasn't done much.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for the Allies and Joyers to get out of this position now, because now the Axis actually have up the triple cap, or, well, not anymore. But when you're this far behind in population, it's so hard to actually, you know, attack those VPs and get them back again.
Yeah, we do have the incendiary bombing runs, who are really good incendiary. If you can get some vision, like Papa Flare, And, you know, he does have theoretically the tools to deal with this army comp, but I think he's just outnumbered still, obviously.
Yeah, I mean,
Another
the
Stuart goes
infantry-
down. Man. Yeah, Hulk kind of letting this one slip away from his team here.
Victory point belongs to
Yeah, losing these Stuarts, not replacing his infantry. He has nothing to push, really. Because as you said, the Stuarts aren't going to be able to do anything against triple AT gun that are potentially camouflaged. Oh, this retreat path for the commandos.
He wanted to get through this way, but you can't. He'd have to go all the way around.
That's one less infantry.
Oh, here we go. This is their chance. AT guns are in a position to get hit by the flames.
enemy ground forces have claimed
Yeah, it should potentially be really good because they're running into it.
up that fight. They're down to 300 points.
But just a little
Yeah.
too slow, I think.
He didn't put it far enough back. He put it, and you can see a lot of it's like on the shot blockers. So
Yeah.
that kind of feels like game. He's never going to get to drop another one of those, and it wasn't what he needed.
Yeah, and with the army composition that Hulk Smash has, Ruby is fine, but Hulk just doesn't have an army, really.
Heavy machine gun crew killed.
Yeah, realistically, if that commando section was 1 to 2 more sections, normal sections, we would have been in a lot better position to be in. Like, normal sections are just so good nowadays. Like, it's very hard to justify spending 400 manpower on elite infantry that is only good in CQC.
Yeah. Really weird choice there. Hulk often has weird choices that he then shows me why he's doing them. This one, can't say I'm convinced by Stuart spam with commandos. It feels like something from a couple of patches ago. Stuart's both hit one mine, looks like. Brutal. Both damage engine.
I think it was two separate mines.
Oh.
Those poor Stuarts just getting a beat in this game.
Construction.
And these mines just going off left, right, and center.
I'm just really excited to hear all of the reverse justifications for people who were certain that Allies would win every game.
They just played bad. They just played bad, okay? If they played good, they would have won, you know?
Only played bad as Allies. I guess it's possible. What's getting called in here? Is this the zeroing artillery?
It's the
like-
0 and artillery.
Ouch.
In this big game, I think, right now. Yep. Packs go down, but, I mean, the rest of the British army's going down. I do get to delete both the packs at least.
One of our points.
Yeah. Looks like Allies and Jers, they're not done. They're not ready to call this until the VP's tick. Still communicating, still trying to kill stuff.
What do you think about Ruby going for the Bishop while
Territory
Hulk Smash already has 2?
I mean, what's stopping them is these packs, but I feel like they should just have Hulk Smash refit the Stuart, get another Bishop, and what I really think they need is I think Ruby actually needs a Matilda.
Yeah.
Because what they need is something
Matilda,
that like
yeah.
can absorb the pack shots to let the Grants then follow up. Because the Grants alone versus all these packs, especially with the incendiary anti-tank munitions, are pretty hard to use.
They can't
So-
just sit there and just take it while trying to decrew the AT guns. And Matilda, while it does get somewhat countered by the incendiary ammunitions, it can bounce shots. Still, I'm pretty sure it doesn't auto-pen.
A lot more than the Grants
so yeah.
will.
No. And of course, the Matilda's still incredibly good at decrewing support weapons. Realistically, Ink is relying heavily on those triple AT guns.
Yeah, it's his entire AT
So,
plan.
you know, yeah, it's definitely the focus they need to.
Although he's got to be close to the Tiger now. They've had double fuel for so long. Yeah, very
Hunter
close to
is
the
out.
Tiger.
Yeah, and I don't think that the Allies and Joys can hold the VPs long enough to win before that Tiger gets on the field and up to the front line.
Do you know what I genuinely think happened with Axis OP versus Allies OP? Which, by the way, can we at some point learn to use language where we just say this seems stronger? Does it have to be OP? Does it have to be broken? I guess it does for people. Nuance is
People
dead.
like extremes.
What am I saying?
Oh,
Life needs to be
MG,
black and white or it's too scary and confusing. A lot of Grant Bishop are coming in, but yeah, Tiger's here. That's going to be GG.
Yeah.
But yeah, it feels like people just realized you could just build AAA T-gun and suddenly Grants weren't that scary anymore.
People don't like so many people are so stuck with specific build orders that they don't, you know, think about other things. So I must stick to this build order, and because I'm sticking to this build order, I'm now going to cry about this thing being broken.
Oh, Grants pick up a 8-rad there. Man, Ruby's trying to put the team on his back here. He's getting a lot of good pickups. He's actually taking control of the top side of the map. He's basically just forced Ray completely off and forced Inca to come help. And this could give a window for them to take the mid VP or go bot, but Tiger being there does make that a lot less likely.
Yeah, I don't think they can fight the Tiger. They have 80 guns, but they're not going to do much, I think.
17-pounder, says Ruby. That will be the answer.
Yeah, 70-pounder is the only really cool here. I mean, Ruby... okay, but I say Ruby could go for Archer, but they've already gone for Charge, Creep, and Barrage, which I'm a little bit surprising, but with the munitions...
Zeroing already coming in. Or no, is that just the Firestorm? I think it's both.
It's both, yeah, definitely. The orange and red smoke.
I think the idea there is that you slow stuff so that on retreat it dies, but Ruby was quick enough on the trigger and did retreat in time.
Really nice micro though. Like Ruby microed them around so they didn't retreat through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good play there. AT gun's nicely spread here, so the Tiger maybe won't get double front armor, but there just isn't anything else here for Hulk, so.
Yeah, Hulk's army has not really been able to fight anything really for a while.
No, I mean, he's just been building Stuarts and losing them, and he's so low on resources given how little he has on the map. And, oh, this is not what he needs. Okay, it's stopping at 4 minutes. This is an LMG commando. That's good. An LMG commando.
Oh, okay. So he's getting another commando. He's learned his lesson, has he?
Yeah, and he's getting training now. But man, triple cap. They've got very little time left to snatch a victory out of the jaws of defeat. It doesn't seem likely.
Yeah, because I'm seeing stuff in chat. You can counter the Tiger. I do think the Tiger is annoying to play against, but you shouldn't really be able to counter the Tiger if you're this far behind. Right? Like
everything has a
massively
counter
behind.
in this game. Some things
Yeah.
are too strong, arguably, for sure. But anybody who says I can't beat X is not thinking broadly enough or not playing well enough. You can always counter things in this game.
Yeah.
And we saw that
Like,
this tournament.
obviously-
We saw plenty of Axis wins. We saw plenty of Allies wins. As Paper always points it out in people's chats, it's generally a skill issue and you should play better.
Yeah, obviously there is incredibly strong stuff in this game. And that's not, like, nobody's saying that. It's just that people are quick to say you cannot win against this ever. And it's like, instead of trying to figure out a way to fight it, they could play and just go on Reddit.
Yeah, man, here's another Firestorm. It's Infinite Muni. It does feel like both of these teams were just more comfortable with their Axis builds. We saw a lot of weird choices with the Allied builds, a lot of bad micro with the Allied builds, whereas both of these teams' Axis play seemed very clean.
Yeah.
Great
Very
push
just
here,
to
though.
Why?
Maybe
they
at high
felt
levels
like
it's
they
harder to
needed
play
practice.
Allies, but I thought that the gameplay was totally night and day when these teams had Axis versus Allies. Like, the skill level looked different.
Maybe they felt like they needed to practice Axis more because it's deemed the hard faction. Or
Yeah.
side.
Could be. That was one of Havoc's theories for why Axis struggled so much in the last tournament, was that everybody practiced Allies because people felt like they had their Axis builds locked in.
Yeah, I generally do think there's a factor, and it's like, oh well, Allies is easy, or Allies just has all these builds anyway, you know, and then they get into it and they're more tuned and dialed in on their axes because they've actually practiced them a lot more.
We're losing a munitions point.
Well, whatever it was,
Crusader.
Axis certainly dominated
Victory point is being
a lot of the semifinals and finals, and some of the round of 8 matches as well.
artillery barrage on the way.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, I think it's fairly common to people play like the things that are deemed, you know, weak instead of the more overpowered stuff or stronger stuff.
GG is
So it's probably a
called.
factor in that.
Super manly team, Allies and Joyers calling the GG first as the VPs tick down. So congratulations. Bit of a whimper of an end there, but very well played. Seems to be decent players. I think we can say they are decent players. I'm confident they are destroy this tournament, and they claim that first place prize. So congratulations. My people will be in touch about your prize, and very, very well played to everybody.
You said that like you were going to assassinate them. My people will get in touch.
Oh, we'll be in touch. Big congrats to the winners. Well played to everybody who participated. And yeah, couldn't win IRL, but able to take this tournament. You are the Axis here, and very impressed. I'm curious to see if we'll see Inca and Ray continue their practice on the ladder to see if they'll show up in the next tournament here. Is that the
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Is that everything for the tourney spike? But yeah, big congrats to our winners. Really well played. I don't know how much these guys played 2v2 in the past, but they were both primarily 1v1 players in general. So
Know that Inca has been playing. Inca and Ray have been playing a ton of 2v2s. I'm pretty sure Inca is like number 2 as Brits, I think Thomas said. So they've
Yeah,
been
he
playing
climbed
a
up.
lot.
Climbed up fast.
Yeah.
A lot of fun to cast. Hope people enjoyed watching it. Really hope people enjoyed playing with it. Again, that's always my goal. If folks have feedback, not about the production quality, we're not going to budge on this. This is as professional as it gets. Thanks for the follow, ATP 430. But anything else? If you have ideas for a tournament, format stuff, if you don't ever want to see a certain player again, any kind of stuff you want to see, please come to the Discord, DM me, whatever it is. Okay, cowboy mustache. All right, Nathan, if you want to go, you can go. I have to go shave a mustache before we leave here.
Yeah, I'm going to go
So-
straight to chat.
We'll sign up, and we will be right back. Thomas spending his cash well. I will be back with a mustache in just a moment here.
All right, I'll talk to you in a bit.
Actually fucking crazy, dude.
Okay, there you go, Thomas. But that was money well spent. This is the second one. Yeah, howdy, y'all. Where was I? Oh yeah, so feedback is welcome. If anybody's got any ideas for tournaments or stuff that they would prefer we do differently next time or whatever, I'm always happy to hear feedback. I know Dexon mentioned Cash Game. I do think you guys can look forward to. We're going to do some. Thank you for the kind words, Marseille. We will do some. Smaller events when Observer Mode comes out. I don't know if I'll do another tournament this year, but we will do some smaller live things, like maybe some 1v1 things or that kind of thing. We'll probably do. I'm going to try to schedule something for mid-November, and what I think I'm going to do is we'll let people vote on who they want to see participate. We could do maybe like a 1v1 and then a 2v2, a few series of games or something, and yeah, should be good. Oh yeah, the 2v2 random teammate tournament. You know what maybe we'll do? Maybe we'll let people vote on what kind of tournament they want next, and we'll just do whatever. Oh man, Spike's got the stats already. Okay, before we go, I want to look at these stats actually. That's very cool. Spike's so fast. Really on it this time around. Pull these up here. But yeah, random teammate tournament would be really fun. I'm not exactly sure how we'd format it. I have to do some thinking about that, but I think it would definitely be interesting. Okay, let's check these out. So WK lost twice. WS won once. Double Wehrmacht actually had a 66% win rate. Mixed Allies with a 40% win rate and Mixed Axis with a 60%. So this was more even than the previous tournament. No battle group with a 100% win rate. Battlefield Espionage and Italian Combined Arms almost equally popular, but we can see one much stronger. Wow, this is the most surprising thing to me.
Get fucked, eat shit. Eat shit.
Heavy armor with a 12% win rate. That's mad. Yeah, probably should have seen more of this in the finals from the Allies Enjoyers. Coastal's the only 0% win rate. Picked once, lost once. Spike, thank you so much for tracking this stuff. This is great. Yeah, this is Ray bringing down the airborne stats. Yeah, US with a bit of a better win rate here overall than UK too, worth noting. People love Campbell's, but at least we got some Eindhoven and we got a few other maps. Yeah, we can see Allies and Enjoyers really favoring UK, although they had a lot of games played in general too. Well, thank you for this, Spike. That's awesome. Really appreciate that stat. So we'll release a replay pack with all the replays nicely organized. That's going to be my job. I think Spike's done so much. And we'll release the stats on Reddit and all that good stuff.